Alright, what's happening guys? Welcome to today's live stream. I'm kinda did this a bit on the spot with not much notice in advance on a day I don't usually stream, but yeah, I thought why not, because I wanted to do a Horse Archer Rush video, but I thought maybe instead of a guide video I could just live stream me doing it, and then that way people can ask questions and stuff on the spot. And if you're watching the replay of this, you can just leave a comment with a timestamp and a question attached to it. I can also just reply to that, that's fine. Horse Archer rushes are definitely one of the trickier rushes to pull off than, say, Cuirassiers or cannons or War Elephant plus catapults. It's a lot more difficult, so yeah, I think this would be good to make some more videos on, and I don't do them too often, whereas like 3 out of 4 DD games you'll see me spam Cuirassiers to win or some form of other stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll start in a couple minutes. I'll give people a chance to rock up. Not expecting too many viewers today because it's not on a weekend, but hopefully some people can benefit from this and tune in. Yes, hello HD, welcome man. Yeah, it's always interesting, the time zone thing, the different time of the world for everyone. I think this is like one of the most popular times of the day anyway, and it's a time I can make as well, so it's not too bad for streaming. This shouldn't be too long. I'm not planning on doing an 8-hour stream today either. Hopefully we can just do a quick Immortal game with a detailed Horse Archer rush at the start, and then just kind of smash the rest of the map with trebuchets or something to wrap it up. That's the plan. Yeah, it's 11 AM here. Okay, so because people always ask, the mods I'm using are Buffy 3.19.005. I think I've been attaching a link to it in the description of most of my recent videos. I'll have it in the description of this stream as well, so if you want to use the mod you can get that. Also use Blue Marble. It's only a visual mod that makes the game look better. The terrain and the units and the backgrounds on the interface in the game look a lot nicer with that. And Buffy is just a convenience mod, really. Like, it'll stop workers when they're 1 turn away from chopping a forest. It'll show if I've put a cottage for 1 turn on a tile or a road for 1 turn on a tile but it's not finished yet. Show me the red fist, obviously, if somebody's planning to kill me, and it'll give me green text when something appears for trading, like Charlemagne will now trade alphabet, ironworking, mysticism, mathematics, blah blah blah. So it's just convenience and saves a lot of time to check all that stuff manually, which can be done without the mod. It's just tedious, that's why we have it. A lot of time save, real time save. And that's all really. Okay, so let's get into it. We wanted to do a Horse Archer rush. I'll let you guys pick. I have 2 candidates. One of them is going to be Kublai Khan, the other one is going to be Catherine. And you guys in the chat can let me know which one you would like to see more. So Kublai has his unique unit Kashyyyk. It's a little bit better than a regular Horse Archer, but not game-breakingly better. Very marginally better anyway, but it's pretty fun to play with anyway. And Catherine has slightly better traits, but also creative, and she can get a good horse archer rush date as well. And she's a pretty good leader to do horse archer rushes with as well, I think. Haven't seen Mongol in a while. Kathy. Oh, we're up to 2-2. This is a interesting one. Mongol horse archer rush with Jers. Yeah, probably would use the unique building as well if we did Mongolia. Oh, this is tough. We've got 3-3 now on the votes. 4 for Catherine. Yeah, I haven't played Catherine in ages. I wouldn't say useless. You need to kind of think outside the box a bit about it, mate. Like, they're actually not that bad, because if you think about the Jer, I'll explain it now. It gives you 4 XP instead of 2 XP. That means with a barracks you have 7 XP, right? Now when you're at 7 XP, all you have to do is just win 1 fight and you get to 10 XP usually. Like if you take an archer at 70 or 80% odds and you win that, you get 3 XP, and then you immediately get a 3rd promotion which heals you and gives you like more fighting strength for the next fight. And you wouldn't usually get that with only 5 XP. It's not as amazing as getting an extra promotion straight away, but it's still pretty good, I think, being able to promote after 1 fight instead of 2 fights. So it's not too bad. It will also come in handy later on if you're doing elephants or cuirassiers or cavalry. You just have to kind of think outside the box a bit more about it. Alright, so we've got 4 for Catherine. I can do another video on Kublai, to be honest, so I'm happy to go with Catherine if people want to see that instead. 30 more seconds. Then I'll decide. We will do... What's a good map for this? Could do a different map script for a change, maybe like lakes or something. Like to do the maps on Immortal that I don't like to play on DD. Lakes and Inland Sea are just brutal on DD. Yeah, definitely better than the Salt Dun building for sure. Now, any building that like can be relevant, has potential to do something, even if it's just a tiny boost, is still pretty decent in my opinion. You look at Catherine's unique building. I've never gotten value out of that once because I rarely ever go to space, and if I'm going to play a space game I will probably play a financial leader, so it'll look good that way. Okay, so Lakes is a fairly big map. I might add an extra AI in, and we'll actually go tropical. Will we? No, we won't. If I was playing Mongols, I would go tropical. Maybe not with regular horse archers. This is fine, I think. Alright, well, we'll just get into it and go with Catherine. Let's check this. No huts, no events. Well, we could play with events since it's Immortal and people seem to like events. Add some flavour to it, why not? I'll just ban events on DD. This seems fine. So we have 1 extra AI because it's actually a fairly big map script. This map is kind of like a Pangaea, but a little bit different. Instead of like 1 island, it's like the whole map is land, just with little, I don't know, spots of water on the map, like lakes, quite literally, and that's it. That's the only source of water. So this is the map where any kind of great lighthouse or naval units would be completely useless, because you rarely ever actually get ocean tiles. It's all like lakes, pretty much. That's it. Okay, so we're Catherine, and I think Catherine is pretty good for the horse archer rush because her traits are they're very beneficial in the early game. And you want stuff like creative, aggressive, imperialistic, expansive for a horse archer rush. Those are like the best traits you can have, right? So I'll say that again: creative, expansive, imperialistic, aggressive. They all have their ups and downs for horse archer rushing. Well, they all just have benefits for horse archer rushing, not even downs really. So creative will help you grab horses much easier, will help you get a fast library out before you start researching horseback riding, so it'll help you get there a little bit faster. Imperialistic will help you with your early game land grabbing and settlers, which is kind of important if you want to grab horses quickly. And anything that saves you early hammers is very valuable in an early rush. So we can say the same about aggressive, because it saves 25 hammers on the barracks, which is like an extra half of a horse archer you can get in each city basically. So you might get like a net total of 2 extra horse archers just by being aggressive, because you've saved 25 hammers in 4 cities. That's 100 hammers, and you put those 100 hammers into 2 more units, right? So that's kind of nice. And the other one was expansive, obviously cheaper granaries and faster workers really helps in the early game too. So I don't think financial and philosophical are that essential for a horse archer rush. However, they do help you a lot in the recovery phase after the rush, which is where you probably saw it really carried my ass on the Mansa Musa game, being financial with cottages and rivers and stuff. It was really nice, and we managed to like get out of that hellhole. But yeah, I think like creative, really good trait. Imperialistic can be really good. Aggressive, expansive. So if you want to practice a horse archer rush, maybe play with one of these leaders. Also starting techs are pretty good. Hunting is nice. You can go straight to animal husbandry. You also need hunting to get to archery. So in some situations, hunting could be better than agriculture for a horse archer rush, because you need hunting anyway to get archery. You don't usually want to trade for hunting because it's super duper cheap and you're just making them fear you become too advanced quicker, which is not a good thing. And hunting, yeah, you can just get to animal husbandry straight away with that, so you can find your horses, or if you start with like pigs and cow, you can go straight there too. That's really nice. Mining is also really nice to start with for the early bronze working, early production. Pairs very well with imperialistic civs, because you can just like get a worker out, put a mine on a hill and build a settler, and you get lots of extra hammers for your first settler very fast. So I do like the synergy here. Mongolia starts with hunting and the wheel, so they have their own benefit. The wheel is also pretty nice. You can get super duper early chariots. Incentivizes also going animal husbandry and skipping archery, maybe just to get really quick chariots out for barb defense. And the wheel's never a bad thing to start with, because it's one of the most expensive starting techs and gives your worker something to do. Also gets you to pottery. Ah yes, welcome William Nader to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Yeah, so let's get into it. Oh god, this is not the kind of start you want for this thing. Oh man. Yikes. Okay, well, what's going on with the music? Can't hear anything. Right, do we want to play this out? Oh jeez. Probably can. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's pretty yuck, isn't it? Well, it's always good to try to make challenging starts work. Yeah, no, seafood in a lakes map. What are the chances? I got completely screwed, dude. This is not part of the plan. But the fact we have a lot of forests is really good for horse archer rush, so maybe it's not that bad. So it's gonna be kind of a slow start, but once we get the rush going, it's gonna like pick up exponentially with all these forests, right? These forests are good. Each forest is like half of a horse archer. Pretty insane. We have good food. We can also share this food. And it's immortal. It's not like someone's gonna settle in our face at 3600 BC and steal our only good spot. We can kind of take our time to get our seafood up and running. Maybe it won't be too bad, right? I think we give it a shot. I think there's might be some kind of resource right here to the south, because the tile does not have a forest. Also potentially here. So moving right here could be really good on the Plains Hill. I might lose one seafood, but she'll be right. First things first, we'll move our scouts. So a really good thing for horse archer rushes is, as I said, having a lot of forests. Because you want to chop. No Mansa Musa and 7 rivals. Calling horses on bottom rights, but yeah, that would be awesome. But we won't find out. Actually, we'll probably have to re-roll if we don't have horses, but we're in the middle of the map. We have a very, very good chance of being able to acquire horses. I am going to re-roll though if I cannot get access to horses, because that's the purpose of this video. I don't think anyone can blame me for that. Oh, okay, we're actually not in the middle of the map. What the hell? Why is the tundra up here? Holy shit. It's like the tropical is here, and then the friggin' tundra is already up here. What's going on with this map script? This is funky. So, as you can see, we have 1,381 land tiles. Yikes. That's a lot of land. But this map script does have a lot of tundra and ice in it. Like, I don't know, 8 rows of tundra and ice or something. It's kind of ridiculous. The Barbarians are always insane on this map. This does kind of incentivize animal husbandry a little bit. I'm just wondering how I should go about it. A worker won't have much to do if I go straight for animal husbandry. Because we can get there in 13 turns just by our start here. Yeah, this is a fairly common kind of start where you have a lot of forests and you have clam and plains cow. It's a little bit tricky to play out. Yeah, at least you can... Yeah, exactly. So creative is really good for horse archer rushes. Just grab horses. You can even grab your neighbour's horses if you have to. Just settle in their face like a bastard. Because the stupid AI usually has the resources in their second ring, not the first ring, because they try to grab more resources, if that makes sense. So you can just settle right next to the horses and just steal them sometimes. No, a forest grew in front of where I wanted to go. What the hell's that RNG? Okay, well, I thought there was a chance of gold on that hill, but no, there's not. But that's okay. We'll go right here. Oh, there's a river here, but it's in the tundra. So this kind of start is tricky. How do you do this kind of start? My guess... Ugh, I don't know, man. What about settler first with imperialistic? What do we think about that? How crazy is it going settler first? I wonder. Look at this, we get a 15-turn settler. How cool is that? This is crazy. Yeah, you know, actually settler first with imperialistic. Not the stupidest thing ever. I've even seen Lane and Absolute Zero do it a few times. So we can take... What the benefit is of settler first is it allows you to kind of get some tech before you get a worker out. So you're not wasting worker turns sitting around doing nothing. Because even if I went bronze working first to chop out boats, it takes 17 turns for bronze working. The worker's only 12 turns. So it's going to be sitting around like an idiot for 5 turns. And then he's not even going to be able to chop boats for another 7 turns after that, right? Because we have absolutely no commerce. Yeah, exactly. We can go right here and share this clam. It'll actually be connected immediately and give me +2 commerce. I'll be able to work the clam as well as soon as I settle it, because I'll go fishing first. Why did I move my settler? Plains Hill Settle is really good if you can do it, especially with imperialistic. So the Plains Hill right now is the reason I'm getting a settler out super duper fast. You see, like 15 turn settler is actually just insane at the start. Because it's giving me 1 extra food hammer, and yeah, we're getting 4 hammers, but because I'm imperialistic, I'm getting plus another 50% of that, so I'm actually getting 6 hammers and then an extra 1 from the 1 food on this task. It's actually really cool. We're getting 7 hammers per turn, and this is the same speed you usually build your first worker, right? Like, how cool is that? It's actually like a legit strat for this kind of stupid start. Let me read the comments. Oh, I'm glad you liked the tier list video. Yeah, put a lot of time into that. My voice was actually just so dead after talking for 2 hours straight like that. because in my actual games I usually stop for a little bit sometimes, but I just talked non-stop in that video. Holy shit. Yeah, it is a weak start. We're playing on Immortal though, so it's okay. That's why I like playing on Immortal. I can figure out how to deal with these weaker starts. Mainly the reason I play on Immortal still. Kind of fun. I'd probably lose if I did this on deity, because I'm bad. We'll go fishing first anyway, so as soon as we settle this city here, we get the commerce boost. And I kind of want to hang around this area so I don't get like panthered. Oh my god. Oh mama. We found the rich land, guys. Rivers and corn. Okay, you know what? Maybe we go here on the hill. This should still be connected. It grabs me the ivory and some river tiles. It's not a plains hill, but who cares? We get the ivory. Early happiness is very crucial for Horse Archer Rush. So you see in the Mansa Musa game, I actually had a fur at the start and a gold in that Horse Archer Rush. So that actually allowed me to whip like an animal. Like any extra happiness you can get is like 1 extra unit per city, basically, because it's like an extra whip you can do, which is really nice in your initial attack. Yeah, what we can do is we can go with horse archers first and then transition it into elephants for the next bastard. It's actually so great. That's really cool. Oh, wow! Holy shit, dude. Look at this. Okay, it's covered in jungle, but wow, my god. That is some nice land. Okay, well, since we're creative, we can get that gem pretty easily just by going like here or something later on. So that's usually why you play out shitty starts. Very often, when I have a shitty start, the land nearby will be absolutely amazing. You just gotta hope you can kind of get your hands on it, of course. But that's usually how it goes. The land near you will be much better. Problem is, I have to kind of make sure I don't lose my settler to a Shadow Panther. Which is a bit scary because it could be on that tile there. I guess I go here and like fog bust this whole area, but if they appear there, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Yikes. I'm scared, dude. This is settler first is scary. You freaking lose your settler to animals if you get unlucky.
Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish.
Maybe I'll just fortify here and get that huge 0.25 extra strength on him. Probably bronze working next to chop out boats. Although I might just slow build the boat straight away after the settler because it's like 6 turns. This is like the one case you would actually slow build a boat. Maybe if you're on a plains hill and you have a plains hill forest to work, it might be better to just slow build your first boat. And greater size too. I don't know really. That's the risk of early settle. Yeah, you get panthered on. But hey, I'm gonna be like faster at expanding than the stupid immortal AI. I'm very scared of a panther. Okay, what's that? Turn 10 Hinduism. So somebody definitely has mysticism if they're getting that early. That's not an ideal person to rush. Holy crap. Mr. Praetorians. That's not also a great person to rush with super duper axemen and protective archers. Yikes. They want to make this challenging, I see. It's the worst enemy of Gilgamesh. Okay, late Buddhism. So that must mean only one of these idiots has mysticism. The other guy didn't start with mysticism, so it might be like, I don't know, Ramses or something. Why do you leave your units on skip turn or fortify? Because it heals you anyway, actually. It's kind of weird, but I figured it out. I tested it, obviously, and it just heals them anyway if they skip turn. It's kind of interesting. So if the unit just does nothing that turn, it's going to heal, basically. You don't have to click the heal button. I do appreciate Mr. Gilgamesh taking the lead here. Hopefully he gets bitten by a panther. No, go back. What the hell, dude? Go there. I need you to go that way. Yeah. Oh, wow, this guy. Phalanxes. Wow, we're getting, like, the biggest bastards ever, but this will be interesting. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want to get a quick boat out, or do we want to go for super fast worker? I need to think about how I want to play this. So there's a couple options. Option 1 is get a workboat out straight away first, so we have some food. Option 2 is go worker, so he can start chopping the boats. And I think worker makes sense because we need to chop 3 boats. We don't just want 1 boat, we want 3 boats, right? We have 3 clans, so, you know, workboat first will be like... If it's just one kind of source of seafood, then yeah, you might just go for the workboat. Especially if it's like a fish, not a clam. You get that better food source up as early as possible. But since it's like 3 kind of weak food sources, we want to chop all 3 of them out as quickly as possible. And we have a lot of forests, we can definitely do that. So that's what we're going to do here. I do appreciate these guys assisting with the Panther extermination squadron here. But yeah, I think worker first is the play then, and we're getting bronze working in time, so he'll have something to do. And we could also go workboat first in our second city, maybe, while we grow to size 2, I don't know. Or do a warrior. Right. I'm scared. Yeah, Mr. Diddy Dozu's here. Where's that peaceful wonder spammer Civ to say hi to with a horse archer rush? In the Diddy game, where I needed him the most, he was there, so that's okay. I don't mind having hard immortal games, as long as the Diddy games go smoothly, that's okay. It's really hard to do horse archer rushes on Diddy, so if you're next to a wonder spammer, that's extremely helpful. On Immortal, you can get away with a lot more. I think I do want a city over here at some point for the cow and the river and the forests as well. Like that Plains Hill, getting the cow and a bunch of river tiles and forests could be really good for an early rush. Like right here, get that cow in 5 turns, and yeah, that seems pretty nice. So yeah, in the early game, you want to actually have your eyes on forests. If you're going for like a horse archer rush, forests are critical. Just literally look at each forest and see them as half of a horse archer. Like quite literally, just, I don't know, put a horse archer icon on each forest. Because each forest is like half of a horse archer for free. It's kind of insane. And if the city has low food, it's simple. Just don't build a granary and just work mines and then chop the forests into units. You can still get a bunch of units out if the city doesn't have food. Yeah. Who are we putting our points on? Mr. Diddy Dozu, probably. Although he's putting all these points on me. Maybe Augustus would be better, especially since he's not putting anything on me. And he's a wonder builder, actually. So he's kind of the wonder builder. I'm scared, dude. Am I gonna die if I go into the forest? I might die. Well, we can reload if we get bullshitted. We didn't. Oh, thank God. Okay, Mr. Diddy Does is assisting us. They are. I thought the chance would be very low for a Panther to be here because Alex and Mr. Diddy Dozu were walking past with their scouts, so Panthers could not spawn while their scouts are there. Okay. We got the city down. We're safe, I think. Now who's the DDAI? Look at me. I'm the first one to 2 cities, you bastards. Haha! How do we want to do this? Yeah, I think size 2 workboat, working the 2 ivory tiles is fine. How cool is that? We're the first one to 2 cities. How often do you see that? This is actually how the Immortal AI play, by the way. When you're playing on Immortal, the first thing they usually do is build a settler. But they're not imperialistic and they don't start on a plain seal, so haha, I'm faster. The reason they go settler first on Immortal is because they start with a worker, and their worker just like immediately improves the food, and they build the settler at size 1. And they get the settler out pretty darn fast in like, I don't know, 10 or 12 turns. It's kind of insane. If you ever watch the AI play, you can kind of see that, which it's pretty useful to do that. You see what they actually do behind the scene. But yeah, that's how Immortal AI will play. They go settler first. And then DD AI will do like, they'll grow their capital while they build a settler in their 2nd city usually. And then they get their 3rd city out pretty early that way. Very interesting stuff. Okay, we kind of want the gems in the river here. If Charlie settles this, he's 100% going to be my target. You know how much I love gems. Alright, there's the vicious wildlife. And as you can see, our city's already connected here, so we're getting like easy beakers from trade routes. Look at that. That's like +2 commerce because our city's connected across the lake here. Or technically it's ocean. Well, not really ocean, coast, because it only has 1 food, which is cool though. I can build a lighthouse and then get tons of food from my seafood. Kind of nice actually. But yeah. Well, he's already settled his 2nd city, so if we go fast on the next settler, we could maybe grab this. This interesting kind of stuff going on here. I reckon there must be horses around here somewhere. Like, this area is so dry and resourceless. Like, on one of these tiles that aren't forested, like maybe right there could be horses, very possibly. Who knows? We'll see. Oh shit. No! Yeah, I thought that would happen. We got friggin' comboed. Tag teamed. It's not fair. Bastards.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle.
Alright,
eye mangled by the bronze spear. In his death, all things.
Oops. We might need to go archery at some point because we have like no units fog busting and there's a huge tundra. Yeah, I think archers would be good at some point. We might go animal husbandry first though to get the cows and also find horses. I do not see any reason to go. Well, that's a reason to go agriculture, isn't it? Yeah. Holy shit! Do I want the double food and the more river, or do I want the gems? God, it's a tough decision. I guess we go whichever side Charlemagne doesn't go. I assume Charlie's going to settle left or right on one of these spots pretty soon, but I don't think he's going to be able to get both with my settler pumpage potential. So we should be able to get one of these spots, either corn and gems or corn and cow, or even just the cow by itself is still okay. Yeah, I know, right? Protective archers, aggro spears, vultures, praetorians, all the things you don't want to fight. Alright, you know what? At least we don't have skirmishes, right? Skirmishes are the bane of a horse archer rush. Let's be happy we don't have skirmishes next to us. It's the worst person to rush. Okay, so what I want to do here is, at size 2, I'll work both of these 1 food 2 hammer tiles and get the boat out very quickly. And this idiot is just going to chop 2 more boats in here and then probably warriors. I'm working the clam right now because I value the 2 commerce more than the 1 hammer on the boat, because I want to get to animal husbandry and stuff a bit faster. Yeah, I did check at the start, actually, very briefly. The highest rival only had 21,000 soldiers. Not 26,000, so we're fine. I very briefly checked. But yeah, we don't have Mansimus in the game. Look at that creative culture. Oh, we got marble as well. Holy crap, man. And there's the killer wolf. Ate me. Yeah, like right there. Holy shit, that's an awesome spot. It's probably better than the gems. I know gems are cute and all, but that on that hill is just insane. All there. Getting the double food in the river. Also some forests up here. I don't know. That's insane of a city. Just having a look around, it's good. Yeah, so you see how much ice and tundra this map has? I'm thinking archery is probably a very good idea to go for pretty soon. We don't actually need the wheel for a little while because our city's connected here. See, already 8 turns only for animal husbandry. We've got really good commerce just from working the seafood and having 2 cities connected. 14 commerce per turn is not bad. Or beakers. Oh, it's the demographics. It's the number of soldiers on the rival best on the first turn. So, Mansa Musa, you look at soldiers and you look at rival best, right? And at the first turn, it varies on difficulty level. So the average DD AI will have 24, 25 or 26,000 usually on DD difficulty turn 1. And if it's 30,000, that means Mansa Musa is there. If it's 28,000, that means Hammurabi is there. The reason those civs have a higher soldiers count is because they have a unique unit for archers and they start with 4 archers. So their archers are better and the game recognizes that and increases their power based off that. The game also recognizes the fact that Mansa Musa's unique unit is better than Hammurabi's unique unit, so it makes his soldiers have more score. And then on Immortal difficulty, usually they have around 21,000, maybe 20 or 19 or 22. But Hammurabi will have 24,000 and Mansa will have 26,000 on turn 1 Immortal. And then Emperor, I think you drop it by another 4,000, so it would be 22,000 for Mansa, 20,000 for Hammurabi, and maybe a bit less for the others. Because on Emperor they start with 2 archers, Immortal 3 archers, DD 4 archers. So, there you go. Magic. That's good. I'm glad you guys are asking questions. I can answer them here on the live stream. Yeah, we're up neck and neck with these bastards at 2 cities. Feels good, man. You see how they all went settler first, though? They're already all at 2 cities. That's how the Immortal AI plays. It goes settler first straight away. Little bastards. Alright, this spot with the whole tundra thing is a bit less appealing. I don't know about that anymore. Yeah, it could still be okay, though. It has forests, fresh water, lots of forests mainly, yeah. We'll see where the horses pop up at anyway. So we definitely want to chop at least twice to get our 2 stupid boats out. Should I do this? Honestly, maybe not, because I don't need that 1 turn faster, because I'm going to be chopping twice anyway, which will take like 7 turns. So getting animal husbandry 1 turn faster in this case actually doesn't do anything for us. We're going to be chopping for like 7 or 8 turns or something. So it's more important we just get that extra hammer, but we want to work the 2 food so we can grow as fast as possible. That's still better than doing this, because when we finish the chop, we'll have enough hammers into the boat that the chop will finish the boat regardless. So this doesn't actually get the boat any faster, the first boat, if that makes sense. So we want to just basically hit size 2 as fast as possible, and working this tile is the best way to do that. There's a nice detailed explanation on my worker gaming. What I also want to do is in the second forest I chop, I want to be a forest next to this cow so I can improve the cow after my first 2 forests. I'm pretty sure 2 chops is enough to get 2 boats out because I'm on a plains hill and I'm working a hammer, getting passive hammers per turn to get that extra 10 production on each boat. So I think I chop like here and here maybe, and then go improve the cow would be my guess on this. Yeah, you might be right, but I want to get the food hooked up first. If we can't find horses next to Charlie, there probably is horses in the tundra somewhere. We'll see in 6 turns anyway. This wolf really wants to eat me, apparently. We also kind of need a warrior, don't we? We don't have any military. And that's kind of bad if you do this on DD difficulty, because the Barbarians come in like 5 turns if it was DD, but we have a bit more time on Immortal, thankfully. So yeah, 2 boats and then probably warriors. Any preference? Maybe this one, just so I can... it doesn't really matter which one I chop. Maybe this one, so I don't have to go down to this awkward corner again. There's like not much else down here. So here we want to do this. There we go. Just finish that boat slowly, but we grow to size 2, gets us an extra commerce, and we're like size 2, so we can get a lot of stuff quicker now, which is kind of nice. And this guy's just waiting. Alright, 3 turns instead of 6 turns. Hell yeah, double speed on the growth. That's really nice. Yikes. Okay, come on, horses. Yeah! Told you in the tundra. They very frequently do spawn in the tundra. I've noticed that. More often than in the jungle, actually. They'll be in the tundra. Kind of weird. Alright, probably archery, to be honest, because I don't want to die. We have the commerce to get to archery without too much of a penalty, really. Yeah, already in the borders is very nice. There is no horses up here next to Charlie, so yeah, as I said, they're actually more common to appear in tundra than jungle horses. You'll often see iron in the jungle. Copper can be really anywhere. I mean, yeah, iron can also be in the tundra and ice, but I think it's also more common in the jungle. It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly, but out of 500 games or so, this is what I've noticed anyway. We go archery because we need it anyway, and it'll just help us not die. So here we go, 2 chops and 2 boats done, and we just go like straight for maybe a worker while we wait for archery, and then we chop some archers out. Being creative is awesome. She's a pretty good techer. Wow, she's the first one to 3 cities. Elizabeth, of all people. Interesting. Augustus doesn't seem to be very strong. I have 0.5 of his power with 0 warriors. I'm pretty happy with that. My workers and workboats are very strong and intimidating for him. I started... Okay, so I've kind of played the game casually my whole life, but I started getting serious in Civ about 2 years ago. Before 2 years ago, I was a complete idiot and played on like Noble or Warlord difficulty and did really stupid stuff, basically. But I've invested into the effort of getting good at the game since April 2020. Something to do while I was bored in COVID, I guess. The COVID age. Okay, so what are we doing here? Do we want to work her in Moscow or in... I think Moscow is fine. We can get this stupid warrior out really quickly and then go for an archer maybe. Yeah, so we'll get an archer out of Moscow after the worker, and then an archer in St. Petersburg as soon as that warrior is done, I think. And yeah, we want 2 workers because we have 2 cities, we have quite a bit to do. I need to get to the Ivory still, I need to build a road and all sorts of crap. You could technically defend with chariots instead of archers. Huh, what the hell, that's weird. 7 turns regardless, huh? Oh, I see how it is. Why don't I just do that then, bastard? You could technically defend with chariots, but archers are better because they get defensive bonuses. You can put them in the forest. They can also defend cities. Chariots is not guaranteed against archers, and especially if spears start spawning. Archers are kind of just all around safe, and we need it to get to horse archers anyway. When you bribed many civs to fight each other in your Mansa Musa game, latest game, they still liked you. When I do that, they hate me on a spot even though we were friendly before. How that works? Well, you saw Surrey got pissed off at me, actually, like the later half of that game. He liked me initially because I was in his favourite Civic, and I believe I was in his religion for some of that game. I also made him switch into my religion. So, yeah, you do get a -2 for bribing somebody against them, but, you know, if you're in their favourite Civic, you get like +5, which will easily outweigh that. And you have like open borders, trade relations, resources. Yeah, you just got to play the Diplo game pretty well. I think I did play the Diplo game pretty well on that game to avoid minimal dowing. Apart from Shaka getting bribed on me when I couldn't bribe him on somebody else. That's really stupid, but whatever. Stupid Shaka had fun suiciding into forested skirmishes. Okay, so I gave the clan to the second city because Moscow is going to take the Plains Cow anyway, so both cities can have 2 power tiles now, which is pretty darn cool. And yes, we should work this tile, and we get the worker 1 turn faster. That's really nice. We're going for horse archers, even though we have ivory. I wanted to do a horse archer rush video, so that's what we're going to do this game. Now what do we want to do? We definitely want to research the wheel. Do I bother hooking this up now, or should I go do something else? Well, we're getting a worker in 3 turns. That guy can probably go hook up that. So we want to send a worker up here to kind of improve these tiles, because I don't want to grow any more than size 4 in St. Petersburg, because we're going to have happiness problems. So this guy can go to St. Petersburg and improve the ivory. That'll also get us happiness as well, and production and commerce and all sorts of lovely things. This is Catherine. You can tell because we already have big culture before 2000 BC. 8 turns is a bit yikes. Well, we can't even grow anyway, can we? Because of the stupid happiness. We kind of need to do that, don't we? To get units out. Maybe we should do this in here. I know it's not great not working that tile, but or whatever, dude. We need hammers in St. Petersburg really badly right now to get defense. Ah, you bastard! You volunteered yourself to die. I'm glad. Alright, he's protective, but we don't care because we have horse archers and his city is on flat land. And he will never get these tiles, so I can just go straight from here. Hopefully he improves the gems and just go straight to the city in turn 1. No, I don't actually play for the Oracle when I do a horse archer rush. Okay, so my personal strategy for the next 30 turns. So when you're doing a horse archer rush, you want to get to 3 cities at least. Usually, if you can, that's like the sweet spot for a horse archer rush because you can get 3 cities out pretty darn early, and then you can build granaries and barracks before you get horseback riding. And then if you try to settle any more cities, especially like 5 cities, that's where the maintenance gets really bad and it's going to slow you down more than anything. And if you're settling 5 cities, there's a high chance the 5th city's not even going to do anything for your rush. So you want to kind of limit your expansion purposely so you can research horseback riding quicker. You don't have to waste so many hammers on settlers, and you just get those 3 or 4 early cities and develop them as quick as possible. And then instead of building settlers, you build barracks, granary, maybe an extra worker, maybe chariots to go with your horse archers. And then you focus on teching to horseback riding as quickly as possible once you have all that stuff done. Once I have my early development done, which is settlers and workers, and I've got the territory I want, we're going to focus purely on commerce, and you might even see me working these crappy coast tiles just to pump up my beaker per turn rate to get horseback riding even faster. But as you can see, we're not far away because we're almost through our essential techs. We want to get pottery, we want to get writing for a creative library, and we also want to get horseback riding. But that's really it. That's all we need, because we already have archery and we already have bronze working. We don't need sailing, we don't need masonry, we don't need mysticism because we're creative. Hooray. So that's basically all we have to do. And there's not that many turns with the beakers per turn I'm at currently. Like, what, 4, 6, 9, 17. We'll be there before 1000 BC. And when you're going for horseback riding, you want to have some checkpoints. You know, like 3 or 4 cities is one of them. Also settle those cities before 1500 BC, ideally. And you want to hit horseback riding before 1000 BC so you can pump out horse archers at around 1000 BC. And you want to attack, ideally at 700 BC is the best time to attack with horse archers. Any earlier is amazing. Any later is getting risky for longbows. Now on Immortal difficulty, you can get away with a horse archer rush at 500 or 300 BC a little bit later. Can't really on DD, because they get longbows very early sometimes if they decide to do that. So yeah, you want to expand really quickly and then focus on commerce basically. Yeah, it's pretty sad, Charlie. He might go Judaism though, which would be awesome because that means he skips bronze working. That's not out of the table. He might very well go for Judaism and then cripple himself, because what I've found is the AI who goes for Judaism really cripples their early game expansion and text, because they usually skip bronze working, sometimes even mining to get Judaism. They will just go mysticism, masonry, poly, monotheism before researching mining, even on DD. And you'll sometimes see a freaking DD AI without slavery at like 1500 BC because of it. So yeah, they do skip mining, which is really good. That means they don't find copper until really late, which means they don't build metal units until really late. That means most of what you fight is archers. So fingers crossed Charlie goes for Judaism. That could be really good for us. I kind of learn all this stuff by playing like the AI Survivor thing just by myself and watching what the AI does. I want to chop. And then I want to hook up the horses, probably. So let's do that. We'll chop this forest to get the archer out, and then I'll probably start roading to the horses, is my plan here. We have about 7 turns until barbarians come in. Okay, so we want to camp this bastard right here. We can camp this for 1 turn on the way there, though, because why not? Because we would stop anyway at the further one. So whatever, pre-improve it and come back and finish it later. No loss really doing that, it's just free. We're chopping that. No Judaism yet. Come on, Charlie, I'm counting on you, broski. Well, that's if he goes for Judaism. He'll be late going to bronze working and not get spearmen. Usually they will have spearmen when you're going for a horse archer rush. But the thing is, spearmen don't even counter horse archers that bad. If you saw my unit tier list, I also made a few comments on why I think spearmen and pikemen are very underwhelming units. Because they have such a low base strength, they don't really counter mounted units that well. If you think about it, like a spearman is a strength 4 and a horse archer is a strength 6. But the thing is, the horse archer with a strength 6 and the spearman being a 4, you don't have a guaranteed chance to beat that horse archer. It's only like 75%. And what that means is, at 75%, you might just lose, but what's more likely is you'll win, but you'll take really high amounts of damage from the fight so that a second horse archer will finish you. And that's how we kind of play with it. Usually when you're horse archer rushing, 2 horse archers, maybe 3 if you get unlucky, is enough to kill 1 spear. And with all these forests, we can chop out tons of horse archers. And you know, how do you stop 10 horse archers coming at you? You know, like one spear and 2 archers is not enough. No way that's enough. You're going to die. Because the horse archers just punch through with a couple losses and then you just replenish them. Where will you build? Maybe scout around the marble. Marble I'm not really interested in. I mean, the forests are nice, I do agree, but I probably want the food, because food is production. Whipping is overpowered, food is just production. So I'm probably going to go for this double food, and because I'm creative, I can settle here and he will never get that corn. creative moment. Enjoyer.
Push your shoulder.
Okay, so we chop this bastard and get that archer out. We also got this archer here, so we've kind of secured our defense. I'm going to send this guy up here to kind of deal with that. Now we got this dude here, we can focus on finishing. We don't have to starve ourselves like that though, we can do that. What happens if I... No, okay. Yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. 2 turns is okay for that warrior because we just need him before we hit size 4. This archer's going to go clear out barbs and hopefully secure that spot. At size 4, I will build a settler here, and you will see that the settler will be very fast with Imperialistic. Might even build another settler in Moscow too. Who knows? Maybe I should. Ah yes, hello. He's got combat 1. He's going to be a problem. Yeah, well, you need to deal with these bastards, that's for sure. We will try to hook up our horses in the meantime. Pottery, yes. Yeah, creative really helps out in the early game. That's why it's a pretty good trade. Like, it doesn't do much at all in the mid and late game, but because it helps you in the early game, it's a big deal. You lost your game of Scrabble. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but they only use English words in Scrabble. I'm pretty sure that's why. That's unlucky. Now we can do something funky like that, and the reason why this is still 7 turns is I'm pretty sure the Plains Hill gives the same hammers as working the clan. We have 7 plus 13, but here we have 3 plus 18. Actually, it's more hammers than working the clan. How do you like that? Imperialistic. Hell yeah. Because each hammer is technically 1.5 hammers, so we're actually getting 4.5 hammers instead of 4 food. We should try to get cottages down, but it's case by case. Yeah, it's definitely case by case. Sometimes if I have river and I'm financial, I'll go really early pottery. But other times I will, if it's like this, where there's like not really much cottage potential, I delay cottages for a while. I'm going to research pottery, but I'm probably not even going to build many cottages. I might build 1 or 2. But there's like no river tiles at all in my capital. The second city has 1 nice river tile cottage, and that's about it. It's pretty underwhelming in the whole cottage thing. I might cottage this bastard here. We'll see. So did anyone go Judaism yet? No. Huh. I'm very interested to see what happens in that regard. Oh yeah, Elizabeth, you killed it. Good job. We don't want to go on the flatland. If there's a barb archer, I will die. So we'll go like in the... Yep, that's exactly why I did not go in the flatland. There you go. So in the forest, I get a 50% bonus. I have about 89% chance at winning, I believe. Something like that. This guy... I might want a second archer, maybe, but... Maybe I should be doing that actually. Maybe the settler's a mistake. Grow to size 4 and then get some more hammers for my settler. I think I need more barb defense because they're kind of coming from every direction. And I don't need the food in here because this guy's going to work full hammers in a sec. So maybe the second archer is a good idea because I can send 1 to the left and 1 kind of to the south here. Yeah, I like that idea. I need to protect my horses, you know? 1 turn into a barracks. We're going to go for a settler in a moment. Here, we've got a barb city over here. They start invading when the average number of cities between you and the AI reaches 3. So we have me at 2 cities and 2 other idiots at 2 cities. The barbs aren't going to enter yet. I don't know why, but yeah, they kick off as soon as the average number of cities between everybody is 3, which is usually around 2000 BC or just after. I don't know what they're doing, but you know, they should be selling their 3rd city any minute now. Alright, we won that fight, that's nice. We actually had 21% for some dumb reason. Okay, that's higher than I would have liked. I might just move back into my border because it's twice as fast to heal there. Alright, now we're going to go for settler here. This is pretty good. 9 turns, that's not too bad, considering this is like a second city. And we'll switch over to Ivory and the Forest in a bit to get more hammers. Actually, we can do that now. Yeah, look, that's actually faster. The game's just extremely stupid and didn't pick that up. What are you doing, dude? That's 12 hammers. And that is 13 hammers, thank you very much. Stupid game doesn't know how to use imperialistic. Yeah, that's faster. More hammers, because each hammer's 1.5 when you're building a settler. And you want an even number of hammers, so we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting 12 hammers per turn, and then just 1 food, so it's 13. Pretty awesome when you can optimize it like that. Alright, let's finish pottery. Thanks, Metal Mike. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good one, mate. Montezuma! So who went Judaism? Nobody yet. What the hell? Who's going to cripple themselves today? Oh, we do have copper. Yeah, look at this, man. Look how big that tundra region is. Wow. Barbarian Central down here. Yeah, there's a Barb City on the right there. Yeah, I saw that. That's good because it'll stop the spawns in that direction. But, wow, this is Barb Central down here. They're going to be spawning like crazy. We're going to get spears. We're going to get axes. We're going to get Barb swords. I've even seen Barb horse archers on this map. I don't know, maybe this is like... I don't know why. I don't see Barb horse archers in normal maps, but I do know for sure in Lake's map they can spawn Barb horse archers. That's going to be fun to deal with. Control W. Yeah, nah. I know what those buttons do. I'm not stupid. So I think I keep this guy here to kind of protect us. Alright, now we have the ultimate settler pumpage, and I think we can go back to doing this. It's still 14. Because it's like an odd number, don't actually get an extra hammer, it rounds down. So this is better because it has a commerce on it, simply. The Great Wall. Oh, look who built the Great Wall in my face. I'm going to capture that, apparently. Okay. So he's gone for masonry. Has he gone for slavery yet? Yes. Okay, good to know. Did he find metal? No. This is how you tell the best unit they have. You spam the dialogue option and you can see they will flex their most powerful unit at you, which is archers. Big whoop-de-doo. Also means they cannot plot on you while they only have archers. We're going to raid this bastard over here to get happiness in our cities. Control W opens the world builder, yes. Writing. Not necessarily don't have to worry about them. That's only when we capture the Great Wall. That doesn't protect me from them. I'm going to be getting them from the south until I take the Great Wall. And the early game is the hardest part with the Barbarians, not the mid or late game. Let's maybe grow a bit faster here. I might even... I don't know about a warrior. Do this for now. A bit of extra commerce doesn't hurt. Round about now is the time Barb Spears will start spawning too. Unfortunately. Okay, that archer defends here and the other archer goes to the left. So someone was asking about third city. I think this is okay. This will get me 4 extra forests and it'll give this one more value and gets a cow and has some decent tiles to work. And this city is a really good one. I want to go here. So I'm doing 2 settlers. I'm actually going to go for 4 cities because I'm imperialistic and I should have the commerce to support it. So yeah, up here and over here I think will be my spots. But we'll check out this region with the archer because why not? He still hasn't got a border pop in here, so he's never going to get these tiles, and I will be able to steal that corn very easily. So who went for Judaism? Nobody. Wow, it's a late Judaism. Hello, Charlie. what you can do when you see a random archer like this, you can mouse over it and check if it has any fortify bonus. And if it's fortified on a tile like this, that means he's fog busting and he's planning to put a city right there. But there's no fortify bonus here, so he's not going to settle there yet. Kind of a nice little tip. Check if it's fortified and then they're fog busting for it. This is really nice. I might put another mine down and just stay at size 4 working 3 mines, and that's what this city's going to do for the rest of the game, or for the rest of the Horse Archer Rush anyway. Before that I could actually put a cottage down though and grow on that cottage and get a bit of extra commerce that way, squeeze it out, kind of. Yeah, that's probably worth doing actually, and then we're going to need work as soon as we build these settlers. Right, let's take a look at the chat. Wouldn't there be more targeting now since his neighbour gets less bombs? Not sure what you mean with that. Charlie's a good target though. At least before the takeover, the first for target decided. Do you feel like playing Civ 6? I don't really like Civ 5 and 6 too much. I tried them a bit, and I don't know, I don't really feel like getting into them. I'm actually waiting for Civ 7 if that ever releases, and I will make an attempt to play that because it'll be like new and everything, and maybe I can be one of the first YouTubers to beat DD on it or something. That would be pretty cool, but a lot of people seem to play Civ 5 and 6, so if I upload videos on it, it wouldn't really be that interesting. But yeah, if Civ 7 came out, that would be pretty cool. Would be interested in doing that. What are the mods and add-ons for your game? I don't know if I put them in the description, but they should be in the description of every other recent video posted. Links to them and detailed explanations. Basically just Buffy and Blue Marble, interface and convenience mods. Also, I should be doing that to get Settler one turn faster. Yeah. Banana. Maybe I grab the banana, but then I probably lose the corn. I think the corn is better than the banana. Even if he gets a holy city, he shouldn't take this corn just because creative. Alright, we've nearly hooked up our horses. I'm just gonna sit right... Oh, hello, Mr. Praetorian. Well, I'm going here, and I should get the spice in the floodplain, almost definitely. Definitely the floodplain. I don't really want to go into the open field there. I might just go into the forest here and kind of hang around down here a bit. Yeah, I agree. The more difficulties are getting handholdy, so we're not unlikely. Yeah, I agree. The recent Civs seem a lot easier to beat DD, like Civ 3 and Civ 4 are really tough to beat DD on. The classics are the better ones. Tutorial on civics. I'll tell you right now, slavery is probably the best civic in the game. Bureaucracy is an excellent choice. If you go into war mode, you probably want vassalage or theocracy. Otherwise, like slavery, bureaucracy, probably your best choices. As for religion, it kind of depends. Organized religion is nice early on in case you want to spread your religion around, and then you get building discounts for doing that. And then theocracy when you go to war. Pacifism is a bit more tricky to use, and it's very situational. Basically, very quick civic tutorial there for you. The other ones aren't too relevant. Pyramids will unlock all of the government ones, which is also really powerful. Early rep is just better than hereditary rule, basically. More happiness and also a ton of extra research. And then when you go to war, you can actually use police state, which is just insanely powerful. What are the benefits? The specials are too late to the game. Yes, but I'm using her for a Horse Archer Rush, not for her uniques, but for her Catherine's traits. imperialistic and creative. I think I did an explanation on this at the start why I chose Russia, so you can always just rewind to the first 10 minutes of the stream to find out why I picked Russia. But basically, she's really good for Horse Archer Rush, which is what I want to do today. And showcase the Horse Archer Rush. Economy civics. Well, mercantilism is usually garbage 9 out of 10 times because trade routes are a lot of money. Free market is nice, but state property is the best one. And environmentalism, never use that. State property is the best one though. Really insane late game civic. Whoa, he went past me. Look at this sneaky bastard. Holy shit. Well, I hope he attacks me here. We have very good odds here because we have 50% on the hill because we're an archer and then an extra 25 from being fortified. So we have like 90 something percent, 95 I would say at winning that. Maybe 94, something around there to win that. We'll go for this hill. I think, right? Yeah, the hill right in the middle of the cow and the corn. And then we'll never lose those resources. Unlikely to be any barbs there with Charlie right there, so we can kind of... Well, maybe I shouldn't push into the tundra, I might die. Oh, hello! Yeah, they're coming for me now, so that's why I got an extra archer. I'm pretty glad I stopped building the settler and went for an extra archer now. Very happy I did that. Basically changed this task so I can still get riding in one turn, but also still get the settler in one turn. Why do I use go to instead of right click? Out of habit. Sometimes I use it if I'm not sure about going there, because if you right click, you might accidentally let go and then it just moves the friggin' unit there, especially if you've got a finicky mouse, as I have had before. So I just use go to kind of show that I want to move there and talk about it without actually accidentally moving there. Holding down right click is very sketch. I am Australian. Oh, you walked past me, you bastard. That's not good. No, they walked past me here too. Holy crap, man. They're being big brain. Right, looks like I am the first one to riding because open borders just showed up now, so eat that, you bastards. Okay, what we want to do is actually try to grow a little bit in here if possible, which is unlikely. Maybe we do that. Yeah, maybe we do that. Even get a granary here. Should we even bother with a granary? Maybe not, actually. Because I want to stay size 5 and never whip this place, so maybe no granary is a good choice here. Because there's not much food in here, you don't need to whip a city like that. Actually, whipping is not beneficial there. Okay, I'm gonna go here and try to tempt that archer to attack me. I actually think it's better to not go for a chariot, because if this idiot decides to pillage that, the hammers in the chariot will be absolutely wasted, and what I should be doing is just getting an archer out as quickly as possible. Because I could very well lose one of these fights, or that guy could just continue being a bastard and ignore me. Now if he moves closer, I can move into the forest and tempt him again. Basically, if you have a winning odds against a barbarian, there's a chance that they just walk past and don't attack you, and that's what's happened twice. It's not a high chance. I don't know the exact odds, maybe like 25% chance or something, that they will just walk right past you and ignore you. But if you keep tempting them, you know, you take the dice roll again, and here I've got like another 75% chance that he'll attack me, and then also a 75% chance, or 90% chance in that case, that I'll win the fight. There's some nice little statistics for you. It's not exact numbers, but it should be fairly accurate. We're going to road here, we're also going to road into Charlie, and then I'm going to improve the city, I think. I want agriculture for now for that, probably. Many questions, holy shit. One sec. Okay, can culture borders assist with fog busting, and how many tiles does it prevent? compared to units. The culture borders only fog-buster revealed tiles. So these tiles here are not fog-busted, but because the center of a Barb City is there, which fog-busts a 5x5, those should still be fog-busted by the Barb City. So there's like no barbarians coming from that direction. Why do you keep changing from 100 to 0? Tech not a simpler modifier, just go around on 60%. Because you lose beakers doing that, basically. Like if you see here at 60%, we have 5 gold per turn and 13 beakers, which is a net of 18. Here we get 23 minus 4, which is 19. Or here we get 19 as well. So you see like 100 and 0 is just better. It rounds down. You see like 40% is 18, 70% is also 18. This is 19, this is 19. In the early game, that does make a big difference of up to 10% extra research, which is a lot. Even right now, 5% is still a lot. That might be 1 or 2 turns earlier that I get horseback riding. And 5% is the same difference between Immortal and DD's tech costs. So by running at 60% on Immortal, you might as well just play on DD tech-wise. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? I want to send an archer down in the tundra. Well, that was the plan. I had one just down here on the hill, so when they spawn, they just die to that guy. But this guy's being a bastard and walking past me. But what we're going to do is we're going to get some chariots and use the chariots to fog bust, and we can also go farm some XP with them until we declare on Charlie. So that'll be kind of nice. Get some easy promotions early on. Holy shit, they're really being pricks and ignoring me. This is not good, actually. What the hell, dude? Okay, we start panicking now. Holy shit. They just don't want to fight. Oh, they're going to tag team me here, though, I betcha. I can't really settle this city. This is kind of a problem. It's... Wow, they're being real bastards this time. Well, we better increase the production, make sure we get this guy in 2 turns. I'm actually going to go full hammers because he might stand on that tile next turn, giving me less hammers next turn. So I want to be a bit safer with the whole 2-turn thing here. You can. I just don't usually bother on Immortal because... But yeah, you definitely can do that. MWK. Yeah, I want to go here, but yeah, we have a problem with these bastards. I'm probably going to lose this arch. I think we're a bit outgunned here. This is kind of yikes, man. Imagine if I only had 1 archer, I'd be so dead. Even 2's not enough. Yikes. I think we go here and chop out like some dudes, though. I'm hoping he just attacks me in the forest here. Even if he wins, I should be fine. Augustus, you bastard. Let's just put the guy in the city and be safe. I start on a granary here, I think. Do we want more units here? Maybe, but let's get the barracks. It should be fine. We'll focus on units in Moscow. Look at this guy. He freaking pillaged me instead of attacking me. Animal. He cut off my horses. He's actually smart, isn't he? But this guy kicked ass. Hell yeah. So, archer in a forest. Let's have a look at this. I had fortify, so he's only got 9%. And he only got one hidden on me. So I got kind of lucky, the fact he only hit me once. And then we just kicked his ass. And then the second one only had 23 because the first one didn't do shit. And the second one also died, so hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need some better units though. This is ridiculous. I think I go combat. Actually, maybe drill because I'm attacking with high odds. Drill is good when you're defending at high odds. The drill promotions, because it just gives you a higher chance to not get wounded when you get hit, so you can kind of defend outnumbered. Yeah, no horses for me. What a prick. We're gonna archer rush this bastard, and if 2 archers die to him in the flatland, I'll rage quit probably, but let's hope that doesn't happen. We're also gonna chop so we can get a 3rd archer out. So even if I do get super unlucky, it's not the end of the world. We always take the safest route possible in this kind of situation to deal with this crap. I don't really think this is worth settling until I have a worker ready and until I deal with the barbs. If another archer appears, I'm kind of dead, so maybe I should chill a bit before I settle another city. Yeah, it's getting kind of spicy. They're being bastards. Monty only has archers. Charlie has 4 cities. Do you have... No, you still have archers too. Nice, that's what I like to see. Okay, good. He's... Yeah. Look at this. Holy shit, I'm getting tag teamed here, dude. A warrior and an archer. That is why I did not settle the city. Holy shit. This is insane. What is this barbarian rush? Oh my god. Might as well be playing with raging barbs on. This is ridiculous, dude. Okay. I don't know. The barbs are kind of slowing me down, aren't they? I'm not making this easy. I might be a little bit later, but I'll have 4 cities, so I actually have a lot more units. Let's get some trade routes, though. That's going to help me. I think I'll be sometime between 500 and 700 BC on my attack date, though. It's still very early, and we're doing okay. Actually, yeah, we're doing really good. We already have writing. I just need agriculture and horseback riding, so tech is doing fine at the moment. I think the play here is to kind of pull back and use both archers against that crap and then settle the city. So we'll just chill for a bit here. I need to get freaking chariots up and running, but the bastards cut me off. So I'm going to get another worker so I can kind of improve my tiles a bit here. And we're going to chop the worker out to get him really quickly. Yeah, probably a lot of space in the southwest. Although it doesn't look too great, it's all desert, that's probably why it's unsettled, right? They're going to go through the forest, so I might actually be able to settle that now. They're going to go through the forest and then attack me here in Suicide, ideally. Even if they don't, I'll be able to put that archer in the city. Alright, we go back here and try to fog bust a little bit while being defensive on the hill. Man, these barbs are brutal, though. So we're doing a cottage here and growing to size 5 because that's just free commerce. That's going to help. Because I'll be able to work the cottage and all the mines at size 5. What's your logic? I probably should open borders with everyone except somebody like Elizabeth, who's going to be the worst enemy of multiple people. So everyone hates Elizabeth because she has a very high peace weight. We have lots of bastards like Gilgamesh and Montezuma in the game and Alexander that are all going to hate her guts. And you don't want to open borders and have them ask you to stop trading with their worst enemy 10 times. But everyone else, like Charlie, doesn't have any worst enemies. It's kind of fine. Montezuma is also kind of, yikes, the worst enemy of 2 people. So maybe with him is a mistake, but whatever, it's okay for now. The other guys, I don't really need to. Maybe I should with Gilgamesh, he's a bit scary. Diddy Dazu. Also, opening borders with these guys is... I think it also reduces the chance they might plot on you, because having open borders means they can go through your territory to get to somebody else behind you. So if you're next to Montezuma but he's pleased, but you don't have open borders with him, he probably has a very high chance to kill you if you're the only guy he can get to. But if you open borders with him so that he can attack, like, I don't know, Elizabeth that's like behind you, he might just decide, well, I've got open borders with him, I'll go walk through him and go smash Elizabeth instead. I'm pretty sure the AI does take that into account when they plot on somebody, so opening borders with people in that situation is a good idea. 2 turns agriculture in 2 does sound pretty good because we're going to need it for that corn. We just got our trade routes up. Although the stupid game hasn't detected that. Here's another reason you can save opening borders. It'll detect that you've just built a road into somebody and update your trade routes. And apparently not give me any extra beakers. You know what that means? Charlie has not built a road to this city yet, I think. I think that's what this means. Yeah, because I have the trade route in here. He has not built a road to this city at 1500 BC. How about that? Maybe he hasn't even researched the wheel yet. I actually think that's the case, because I'm not getting trade routes from his capital or anything, even though we're connected, so go figure. Do you just have all the peace rates memorized? Roughly. Whether it's high, low, or medium, I don't know the exact numbers, but roughly, yes. Really? I'm gonna try blocking this bastard and settling my city. Looks like that other archer went elsewhere, or Alexander killed it. Oh shit. That could be really bad actually. I might need to put this guy in the city because if that guy attacks me, wounds me really badly, I might die to that archer. I'm not gonna get XP from winning against that warrior, so actually I should put this guy in the city because that guy is gonna come in here next turn and attack the city, so I have to be careful. Charlie, would you like to research the wheel, you moron? Yeah, Montezuma kills everyone, even his best friends. He's absolutely insane. Okay. Make an effort to fix the road next turn so I can get some friggin' chariots out and deal with these barbs a bit better. Okay, good, good, good. That was actually really nice. Okay, so I've got both workers in here. We can immediately go fix the road right now, and then we can immediately build a chariot. That's what I wanted to do. Like, how do you like that? Hell yeah. Ideally for my economy, I'd be building granary and library now, but also want to kind of deal with the barbs a bit better, so maybe this is fine for now. I kind of want to just keep this archer around somewhere here that's useful, so I don't die. And now we just start on horseback riding. It's going to take some time, but we have time. Yeah, it's not going to be the best date ever, I think, because of the barbarians mainly, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we won't be unhappy because we have ivory. I never switched into slavery, did I? Should probably do that. Maybe we can whip a granary into a library and shop at the same time. It might be ideal. Okay, I think the barb rush has finally mellowed down a little bit, which is very ideal. So, okay, at size 5 I want to whip a granary into the library, so we're gonna do some shopping to get our basic infrastructure out. Do I want that forest there? Not really, but it's fine for now, I guess. We chop here and get to that. Keeping this archer here just so he can kind of go wherever, which spot he needs the most. He can go down here and help, or he can go over here and help in the city. We'll see what we get. Probably going to see barbed spears in a minute. Maybe. Okay. Basically, whip the granary with overflow into the library, then the chop should finish the library just about. And then once the library's done, we go full commerce and activate the slider and tech horseback riding. That's another reason to turn our slider down at 0% and save money. So when we do turn the slider up, we can go 100% with the library bonus and get a bonus, which is more beakers than just running static at 60% before building a library, if that makes sense. Thank you very much, Minigun Gamer. You have a good day. Didi Dazu. What are the reasons for putting a city? I saw you do that before, a small video on city placements. Settling on ivory is sometimes good because it's like a plains hill, and ivory tiles are okay, but they're really not that impressive of a resource, right? Like 1 food, 3 hammers is kind of whatever. You can settle on ivory and just have 2 hammers in the city instead of 1 hammer for free. Then you don't have to like go -1 food to work that tile, because ideally you want to work 2 food tiles or higher if you're growing. So you just get an extra hammer for free by settling on ivory. Settling on a... So that's the main one I do, is probably the ivory settle. You can also do a stone settle, the same kind of principle. Not that impressive. Same with a marble settle. You can also settle on sugar, because sugar's really not that great of a tile, especially if it's in the jungle. Just settle on the sugar inside the jungle. You cut the jungle down by doing that, but you also get +1 food in the city, so the city will grow faster. Maybe I can do a city placement video. I was actually thinking of something really cool, is I just play a start and I re-roll the map 50 times and talk about where I would settle in those 50 cities on turn 1. I thought that would be pretty cool, because no one's ever done anything like that before, so that would be unique and interesting. And we're just like, yeah, talk about city placements on like 50 different spots or 100 different starting spots. And yeah, can see some patterns and stuff emerge from that. I reckon that would be a pretty cool video to do. No one's ever done before. Alright, we have a warrior. I do need to kind of stop him from going on the horses. The bastard's gonna get there. Okay, we chop. No, we whip here. We have 17 overflow, and then we're going to have another 20 overflow from chopping here, which makes it 37 overflow. Now, Creative Library only costs like 45 hammers, so that basically is almost enough to one-turn the library. So we don't actually need the second chop, and I'll put the second chop in here instead to get this granary done a bit quicker. So... nice forest chop and whipping gaming right there. Here, why did I start building a granary? I thought I said I was not going to do a granary here. I'm just really stupid apparently. No, it's not worth building granary. We want units. We want units now. So, need to stick to my principles. There's no point building a granary because I don't want to whip this city. I want to just work the hammers and not grow, right? That's my intention here. I want to have a mine on this hill as well to do that even more. I want to just work the hammers here and not grow and not whip. And just like 3 or 4 turn horse archers in here, that's the plan. And chop the forest into them. And if you're going to do that, you don't need a granary until way later after the rush, really. Because you're not whipping anyway and you're not growing anyway, so why would you need a granary? More cost efficient to do it that way. And instead of wasting 60 hammers on a granary, I can put them into chariots, which might help me. What's your best unit, bro? Archers. Yeah, marble was just like the same as settling on an ivory. Because it's not that great of a tile, like 1 food, 3 hammers is really underwhelming as a resource when you could have like a corn that's like 6 food or a cow that's like 4 food, 2 hammers. It's so much better. Those are the ones you would never settle on, but if it's like a crappy one and it gives the city an extra hammer for settling on it, basically a plains hill, it's actually really nice. Yeah, I knew you'd do that, you bastard, although you didn't go on the horse, so I appreciate it, bro. Okay. Come on, guys, go fight that stupid archer. I'm gonna tag team this bastard here and then move into the city afterward. 3 vs 1. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? That's annoying because I want to go here to improve that, but that guy's right there, so maybe I should just like road or something for now. We do need another worker in the north. We actually have a lot to do with our workers, so it's going to be a bit late, but I'll have a lot more recovery potential after the horse archer rush this way. I'm also going to be able to probably attack with a lot more horse archer rushes if horse archer units if I delay it a little bit. Look at this, see, we just one-turned the library. See what I mean? How cool is that? 94 hammers because it's creative library. There we go. So we one-turned the library and we one-turned the granary. Like, how awesome is that? going to go top right. You're actually right, he might. That's annoying. Well, if he does, I can move on the horses and kill him. Whoa! Oh, excuse me? 6%. Yeah, nice, dude. He killed a drill 1 archer. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, dude. Right, let's get friggin' chariot out. I'm sick of this crap. Bastards. Yeah, the bullshit warrior now. Yes, it always happens like at least once every game. Random luck shot like that, doesn't it? There's one game, Absolute Zero had a similar thing. He had like a Woodsman 2 warrior in a jungle across a river, and this panther just came out of nowhere and killed him. Freaking 0.5% or something. Freaking Shadow Panther. Right, a couple chariots, maybe. I don't even have a barracks though, do I? So I don't know about chopping them. I want to road my city. I really should road my city. I need more workers. 3 workers? Is that what I have? There's nowhere near enough, to be honest. Why would I not build a worker instead of a chariot, maybe? Maybe we can do that. And we can actually chop this tile, even though it's a nice tile. Probably chop it so I can have an easier time roading. Yeah, let's chop a worker out. We need to get workers because I've got so much to do. I haven't even started pre-chopping. It's already 1200 BC. I need to pre-chop. I need to road my cities up. I still haven't done that. I need to hook up some stuff like the cows. And then, yeah, chop the forest. Like, yikes. We've got so much to do and it's already time almost. Yeah, need workers. Definitely need workers. Well, if I lose the city to that guy, that's complete bullshit. Shouldn't be possible. 0.2 or something, I think. You know what'll happen. But, let's road this guy up. Well, we are connected here. Oh, right. Because, look at this. The city's connected to the lake. The lake is connected to the river. The river's connected to the horses, and the horses is connected to the city. And that is how we have trade routes. How do you like that? Well, maybe a cheeky cottage wouldn't hurt for now, just to get some commerce going. Could argue maybe cottage that first. I don't know. That has more commerce, but that one can be worked by the capital. Though my capital doesn't really need to work cottages. It can run scientists and work the forests, to be fair. So maybe a couple turns into one here is fine. Almost ready to start going horseback though. Is Christianity viable in this game? Isn't it too late? Even at the point most of the eyes usually have another religion. It takes, yeah, exactly. I think Confucianism is a lot more realistic. It's easier to oracle Confucianism. And it also gives you a missionary, and yeah, it comes quite a bit earlier than the Christianity oracle. It's just better to go for Confucianism, not Christianity. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. We don't have to take the very risky 0.2% that you know I would lose. Oh, he built walls, but he's only got 1 archer. Oh, and he's got a gold mine. Ah, little punk. Alright, let's chop this worker out. Definitely want a worker. We'll go out here. Look, these guys are fog busting down here. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Very kind. Very generous. Alright, how's horseback riding looking? Pretty close. Not quite there yet. Needs a little bit more stuff. Yes, Gilgamesh. Go kill them with your chariot, broski. Should be improving that, but whatever. We'll finish the cottage while we're there. And I can go like escort him with a chariot now and be a lot more safe. That kind of works, I guess. Ah, we got you. I'll try to fight him in the forest. At size... God, I guess I can whip an archer if I really have to. Nice food there, holy shit, man. There we go, look at that chop timing. Finishes the rest of the worker, that's awesome. Dude for happiness is probably a very good idea here. Because this is about to go unhappy next turn, as a matter of fact, because that archer is going to walk out of the city, but whatever. She'll be right. And we can probably go for this now. We're gonna have more commerce in a minute. The right has more than 10 tiles. That differentiates it between a lake and an ocean. Actually, it has 10 tiles exactly. So that means it's kind of ocean. This one only has 5 tiles, so it's a lake. So if it's 9 or less tiles of water connected, it'll be a lake. And it'll be a source of fresh water. You'll be able to farm around it. This one you can't actually farm around, but you can farm around that, which is okay. But you actually can't farm around this thing. But you'll be able to farm all around this and get fresh water. That one has fresh water thanks to this tile, but that's not fresh water. Kind of interesting, isn't it? So it's just barely an ocean by like 1 tile, or deep water, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, you bastard. Definitely want to mine there, I think. I think I might just maximize production and put the chariot here for 1 turn. I'll try and get my archer on the hill because I have like a chariot. It's not the end of the world if I lose the archer. I'll try and get him to the hill and fuck bust. This guy is a bit annoying though. Might be worth just being safe and moving that guy over in case I have to panic defend a bit. This is annoying though. He's probably gonna ignore me and go pillage like a prick, isn't he? Although I can kill him if he does that because I'll have like 90% odds at actually killing him if he does go on the cow. And if I lose, I have the warrior, so just play it safe, I suppose. Let's road. We need to road. Right, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. Imagine if I lost that after already losing an archer to a warrior, that would be total bullshit. Very rarely screws you twice in a row like that, so we won that, that's nice. And we whip the granary next turn, maybe into a chariot or a barracks or another archer or something. And here I might go cottage this floodplain tile because it is very lovely. So I'll cottage for 1 turn while walking over to the floodplain and then cottage the floodplain the turn after. Here we're going to mine this and then chop all those forests down. Here I probably want 1 more worker as a matter of fact. So I can get... I really need workers because we're like really late here. It's not going to be 700 BC probably, but thing is I'll have a lot more by 500 BC and push with a lot more momentum, which is fine. If you want to get the earliest possible horse archer rush date, actually just do 2 cities. But 2 cities you won't have many units. If you have 4 cities you're going to have a lot of units and therefore it's more powerful. Can you trade text in this game? Yes, I can. They just haven't researched Alphabet yet. Just your average immortal AI being cavemen as usual. We got the warrior there so we can move the chariot out now. Would really like to get more workers out. Might whip the worker. Yeah, I might actually whip the worker into the barracks or something. Because it's fine to whip here because these tiles are absolute garbage. Well, they're not garbage, but they're not really great. And there's no real hassle losing them. If I'm whipping away these 3 tiles, that's kind of yikes. You don't really want to do that. As long as you keep these 3 tiles though, it's fine to whip anything else away because the rest of the tiles are unimproved in here essentially. So a 2-pop whip on the worker to get the barracks a bit quicker might be a good play. Also get the worker quicker too. Hello, Big Pan Paddle. Welcome, mate. Hope you're doing good. This granary, I kind of don't want to whip this granary, mainly because it's working a cottage. I don't want to lose my cottage. I might even do that just to get the granary a bit quicker. Ideally, you get the granary at the halfway mark on growing. So like here would be ideal. So like 4 turns the food bar will be around there somewhere, so will the production. Here, it doesn't really make sense. The stupid game's not doing it right. Ideally, you get it around the halfway mark because any extra food there is not stored and will be wasted basically. It's the same as just not having food there if you finish the granary too late or too early, rather. Yeah. Oh, you little punk. That's cheeky. Well, you'll be next, but let me deal with Charlemagne first. Warrior for happiness really quickly, but we want to work max production here. Oh yeah, I asked somebody to find me a picture of Gandhi with sunglasses so I could do a spy economy video with him. Well, hello there, Mr. Corn and Double Golds. Hello! Diddy fucking Dazu, indeed. Right, well, he can deal with the barbarians for us, I'm sure, so that's fine. Still probably want that extra warrior, why the hell not? Got the mine here. This guy just stays here. We're going to use these chariots to rush with, and that guy's going to go road this forest and then start chopping. This guy's going to continue roading here. It's all kind of coming together now. Is this going to be... This is going to be perfect. Okay, good. Whip next turn. You can go farm bastards in the tundra. Ah, we want to probably 2-pot whip this. Ah, hello. The caveman himself. Pyramids. England is going ham on the tech. I want to watch Charlie though and see if he goes for like early longbows. Good reason to butcher points on him. Yeah, this is almost perfect here, what we're doing. In fact, maybe we can optimize it a bit more. Oh, it's the same thing, really. Okay, here, let's 2-pop whip this. Bam. Tons of overflow. It is just a very funny thing I like to say because it's what the Sumerian units say, so... yes, I make a lot of weird words up. That's what the Sumerian units say a lot of the time. It sounds kind of funny, so I'll just say it randomly. Ah, hello! Yes! Look at this bullshit. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Right, I'm gonna go here so we can kind of road and then chop and stuff a bit quicker. Let's work that mine. Just pump out the chariots in here. Could do a library, but we're almost at horseback riding. It's not worth going for a library now. Here you could really optimize this and get a bit more food, a bit more hammers here maybe. Because extra food past the halfway mark before the granary is built doesn't do anything. Now you work full food that the granary's done. And this gets improved as well, just in time. Building chariots while I wait for horseback riding, essentially. Before we start chopping, let's finish the road. Haha! Got chariots, you bastard. Farm some XP like that, get extra promotions, very nice. And here, we could do a scientist, but it's probably not worth it before horseback riding, because we're about to start pumping very, very soon. So we're trying to finish up our roads and infrastructure and get going. So it's kind of panning out pretty well, actually. It's only 900 BC, but we're ready to start pumping units. Pretty crazily. Okay, so I want you to finish the road there. I want you to actually maybe consider building a mine here because I don't know how much whip anger we're really going to be able to stack up with just one happy resource. You finish the road. One road so we can send our horse archers to reinforce, obviously, at a good rate. Not having roads is really stupid. Yeah, so let's... I don't want to chop a chariot though, so I might just mine the tile instead. And then the chop will finish a bit later by the time I have horseback riding, if that makes sense. And here, I'm not going to bother roading up the cow. I think... maybe I should. No, it's too many worker turns. Let's just chop. It's like 4 more worker turns to try to road the cow. I'd rather just chop an extra forest and get more units. And I'll probably forget to road that for the rest of the game, knowing me, but that's okay. So that's nice. We win a fight here, got a promotion, he can heal. He'll be stronger against Charlie, that's really nice. Finish the road. And I'm just stacking my units in here. Now, if I build a road on this tile, I'll be able to go bang, bang, and hit the city without the river. He's only got 1 archer, which is looking pretty tasty. We probably want... no, this is going to be yikes in terms of happiness here, but when I capture this city, that city will definitely take the corn. And this one will have enough with the floodplain and the cow. I'm thinking about a cottage here, really. Because it's going to have nothing to work. I guess you could build a mine, too. Yeah, cottage might be better, though. Also, I already put 1 turn into that cottage, too. Does he have no metal? Maybe. Yeah, apparently so. He only has chariots. We'll see if it changes to spearmen. Sometimes it does change. No, he's only got chariots and archers. Excellent. He's going to be getting it. Oh, that's even better if they don't have metal. Oh, that's ideal. Okay, we kind of want to get horseback in 2 turns, so I'm going to work the extra commerce to kind of make the difference there. Like that, as you can see. And we start chopping now like a complete animal. Chop everything, essentially. And we've got 5 workers, I think, to do so. So we're going to really start pumping out the units. They're going to be after 700 BC, but not much after. No, you're the worst enemy of 4 people. I'd rather not do that. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. You came out of, like, literally nowhere. I do have to be careful of this guy. I have the odds attacking him, but not so... oh, we have this guy, actually. It's fine. Although that's annoying. It's going to friggin' bother my worker now. Oh, you bastard. I have the odds at attacking him, but not so much defending from him. I don't know how to deal with that. We have a chariot here, though, that can get him, and another chariot here. Chop that for now, but it might be a waste of time. Alright, horseback riding, let's go. Just as 2 chariots finish. Perfect timing. What's up, Christopher? Welcome, mate. Hell yes. 775 BC. Kind of late, but that's what you expect when you get an extra city in. Usually you do this with 3 cities. This is kind of sketch. So I might not win the fight against him in the forest, so we'll bring an extra chariot to make sure, and then we'll be fine. Pretty sure about that. Alright, let's start pumping them out. Stables. Do I want to bother with stables? Honestly, not. If you do 2 or 3 cities, usually you want a couple stables, probably, but because I'm getting units out from like every city, it kind of diminishes the value of a stable, if that makes sense. Because if you have 2 cities and like your capital's producing maybe 70% of the horse archers, then that's 70% of the units that benefit from the stable. Now I've kind of chopped most of the forests already in my capital, and I have 3 other cities also pumping out horse archers, so my capital's not actually going to produce that many horse archers, but all 4 cities are going to produce like maybe 25% of them each. That only means 25% of my units will benefit from the stable rather than like 70% if I'm doing a 2-city rush. So stable's not actually that beneficial, and at 60 hammers, I could just get an extra unit instead, which is probably better. So we'll do it like that. I think it's going to be a little bit after 775 BC, but not much later. So that's okay in my book. I'll go look around for more axemen. Oh, we can actually... No, we can't. Never mind. Feels bad. Let's start putting beakers into alphabet. Eventually we'll want to trade horseback riding for that whenever these idiots decide to do that, to keep up in the tech. Like right now, in fact, we'll trade that. It's perfect because she's kind of the woman that would never go for that. So that trade will be available for a very long time because everyone hates her. They're not going to give her that, and she has economic flavor, so she'll be going for stuff like currency instead of horseback riding. This idiot would probably want to whip it in 2 turns, maybe, not next turn, to minimize the stackage of unhappiness a bit. Try and reduce the hammers a bit there. Ah, you're going on the cottage like a fool. No, you don't get that for free though. That's a bit cocky. 97% chance. You don't stand a chance. Thank you for making my life easy and not going into the forest, you bastard. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, actually, we do need to whip that now. Or I could put the chop into a chariot and then whip the horse archer into that. Maybe that's okay too. Or I could just whip the horse archer right now into another horse archer, which might even be better. Who knows? We're kind of stacking up the whip anger, so I'm actually going to not work food and just work on production a bit more to kind of slow the growth down a bit, but get more hammers, because the whip anger is really bad right now, and if I grow another size, it's going to be unhappy anyway, so might as well get more hammers instead of growing into uselessness. Looking for more spawns. We'll whip that next turn, probably, and let the anger tick down one more turn. Here, we just chop everything here, essentially. He doesn't have much. Charlie is plotting, though. That's interesting. He must have metal now, that means. Or horse archers. I don't know how he's plotting without metal. Maybe he hooked up metal and he hasn't built a metal unit yet. It's not really ideal that he's plotting, though. Might be plotting on Monty. That's unlikely, though. Well, let's see his worst enemy. Does have a border tension with me, so he might very well be plotting on me. He also has one with Monty. So it's 50-50 if he's plotting on me or Monty, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not scared of him. I'm going to kick his ass. That's okay. Good. We chop and whip there next turn. You chop, chop, chop. So we're gonna really start pumping them out now. I'm trying to like look for barb axes, but not get myself killed in the process. Okay, this is nice. We have a lot of hammers here. Might even do that. That should be okay. Got a mine there as well. I'm gonna one turn this unit and maybe even one turn another one afterward. I would scout him out now. Yeah, that's probably a good point. I don't know why I always forget to do that. Let's take a look and see what he's got going. He has still not built a road to the city yet, though. That's amazingly stupid of him. There's no road here. He's going alphabet. You just saw that. It flickered for like half a second there. He's going alphabet in like 16 turns. He's got a really bad economy. Capital's on a hill with protective archers, definitely not ideal, but it's not a bad capital either. I reckon it's Monty, maybe. He has a huge border with Monty there. Would hope. Get that guy a little bit faster. The extra food doesn't really do much right now, but you can see we're really getting him quickly now. The pumpage is happening. This guy will most likely be my medic. I'll do that now so I don't forget. So, bang, straight into another one. Yeah, with 4 cities and a lot of forests, you can really pump out the horse archers. And you ideally want 700 BC, but it's not going to be much later than 700 BC, I reckon. We're good to go in like a couple turns once I get like 10 guys, 8 guys even, just rush in and take this. He is making metal units though. We want to make our move soon before he puts a spear in there, ideally. We'll put beakers into alphabet. Maybe we can get that. Probably, well, maybe if we get Capture God from Charlie City. Huh? No spear yet. Why? Because horse archers move 2. They're immune to first strikes, which makes them better against archers. Mainly the 2 movement things, so you can go from city to city. That's tempting. Very quickly. They're just amazing. So swordsmen get very heavily countered by axemen. I think axemen do better against swordsmen than spears do against horse archers. Horse archers are just amazing. Yeah, the varying empire colors. We've got a nice little rainbow thing going on here. Look at this. It's beautiful. We don't have like blue, blue, and light blue or something. I like it. Take a look. He's also up there. Okay. Alright, we wanted to road one of these tiles. Probably this one. So it can go one. It's like half a movement. 1.5 movement, and then we still have enough to hit the city, so yeah, that's perfect. Hit that city in 1 turn. Kablam! And we just chop, chop, chop. We don't need math to really do a horse archer rush, just chop, chop anyway, who cares? Yes, but you also need to take into account the withdraw chance. And the Axeman's also going to be fortified. And the Axeman also gets bigger bonuses with walls and fortification than the Spearman does because of its higher base strength. I'm pretty sure Horse Archer wins against Spear than a sword against an axe. Yeah, the axe should get bigger bonuses from like hill and city defense. It's just base strength is just, yeah, the big one. But Horse Archer has the withdraw chance as well, and the immunity to first strikes on top of all that, so I think it pretty easily wins. Also, it's a 2-mover, so 2-mover's just really good because you can attack their capital like 2 turns faster than you can with a swordsman, right? And that might mean the difference between them whipping 2 more units to defend. You attack into 4 units in the capital instead of 6 units, you know? Hell yeah, I'm glad you like that idea. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think it would be cool. We're ready to go any minute now. No spearmen. I wonder if we should do it right now. Yeah, come on. Why not now? Cripple the bastard. He hasn't researched ironworking yet, by the way. No ironworking, because I see no swordsman. So that's interesting. My poor worker, however. We'll want to road into Thingo because I doubt I'm going to have trade routes the moment I declare. But we have 5 guys. Okay, 650 BC, you know, I'm only 2 turns off my guess. My ideal date, and I got an extra city in, so how do you like that? I think that's pretty good. We're going to go now. Perfect! Look at where I put my chariot. That's convenient. And we're going to just take this because I want to take it now before he gets a spear in there. Now's the perfect chance. It's only archers and chariots. He has the ability to build spears, but he hasn't built any yet. The close proximity of Monty next to Burger King. Yeah, but I'm not really scared of Immortal AI once I've taken one out. I'll have war elephants and catapults. Monty can come at me. I'm going to turn this into an Elapult rush afterwards, so it should be fun. I think it's too early for him to bribe anyone against me unless he's got some special tech like theology. Which he might. Unlikely though. So we're going to get a bunch of capture gold. Good day, good sir. So we can kind of Look at this, we use the road here. Go 1, 2. And even though he's protective, behind walls, fortified, I still have a 45% chance to survive. That is why this unit is frigging insane. It doesn't matter that he's got walls protective. I've still got a very good chance. Might die, but look, even though I died, look how much damage that did. That's enough damage that a chariot will take over and clean it up, right? This unit is just ridiculous. There you go, 150 defense bonus, so they basically need castles at 1000 BC. Not counting first strikes is better than spear sword. Well, yeah, but the thing is, your swords are going to do worse against archers than a horse archer will. Swords will do worse against spearmen than a horse archer. Well, no, not spearmen, but chariots, archers. I don't know, I think horse archers are just better. You can also get stables and get 2 promotions. So think about, if you're fighting spears, I might have a stable and have shock promoted horse archers, where swordsmen have no way of getting 2 promotions that early. So maybe you could look at it that way. You could have shock horse archers, which is an extra 25%. So rarely an issue, that's true. Yeah. Okay, kind of unlucky that I didn't win one of those fights, but who cares? It doesn't really matter. Because we have more than enough. So even though we lost 3, we win the next 3, almost guaranteed. See, that's why we just went for it. Hello. No, it's only the beginning. Now we kind of need to... Oh, that's unlucky, Gilgamesh. You got your corn pillaged, bro. Sucks to suck. I want to put this guy back and have him for happiness there. Horse archer is just infinitely better than rushing with swordsmen. And swordsmen are okay if the AI does not have metal. Swordsmen are definitely okay for that situation if they don't have metal. Definitely decent, but they really struggle against axes, I reckon. And the AI can just whip a bunch of axes before your swordsmen get there, and then you just get screwed. I think the horse archers will do better against the archers, and you take less losses, obviously, with the withdraw and immune to first strikes. They're just so much better in like every way. Ridiculously powerful unit. This is why I put it S tier. Didn't even have a big army. I just went in with like 5 of them, but we should be able to keep the momentum going. Hopefully. I had a chariot here. Why are you sitting here? Well, that's fine. You can get there anyway. We want to heal our winded guys up a bit. I think we'll go shock though, because he does have metal. And we'll try and heal a bit before we go in all the way to his capital. We could try making a road to get to here in 1 turn. It's kind of bold, but might be a good tactic, especially since I just captured a worker. Actually, yeah. This is cheeky. I'm gonna road that tile so I can go bang, bang. Like, you can't do that with a swordsman. You just can't. Bang, bang, 2 turns. Like, what's he even gonna do against that? It's gonna be like 1 turn and then, oh shit, he's outside my capital. And then 2 turns, his capital's gone. Boom. Speed. Make a vision chariot. Yeah, I think that would be good. I agree. This one that I haven't promoted, if he can get another win, he can go vision. If I don't forget. I'm very good at forgetting that stuff and just auto-promoting them. I might even do a chariot here, to be honest, and dump this overflow so I can 2-pop whip a horse archer afterward. Although we're about to chop a forest next turn, so maybe this is fine. We're gonna chop the rest of that guy. next turn. And you can see we have a nice conga line of horse archers coming from like everywhere. Get that guy a bit faster. Alright, Lizzie, you want to give me the stuff? Even trade, this shouldn't piss off the other guys too much.
Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind,
Gilgamesh, what have you done, bro? Crashed your economy or something. I like that trade.
it is from their foes, not their friends, that cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
Oh, hello. He's coming to get me. That's his counterattack, guys. I'm scared. Ah. We need to actually move in position, though. Almost messed that up. Stupid. So we'll be able to go from here straight to here next turn, assuming I don't lose those two horse archers. Oh, hello. Goodbye, sir. Work the lake, that's nice. Oh yeah, I've crashed my economy indeed. That's what happens when you do these early rushes on a higher difficulty. It's just unit cost, really. 13 gold per turn for units. So once we're done chopping forests, you ideally want to like put down cottages like now, for example. Put a cottage here that both cities can work. Let's just start thinking about cottages. We're also going to get gems in a minute, which is going to be really nice. Ironworking for the gems, that'll be happiness as well. It's also the fact my cities are pretty unhappy, that's not helping either. But we can probably think about doing this in here too, and maybe just not growing because we're at the happy limit, so kind of chill a bit. And what we can do here is actually take the food in here even, maybe. Could even whip this thing if I wanted, but nah. Oh, he's coming to get me! Oh no! Oh, I'm so scared! It's funny, isn't he? We got an axeman, maybe another axeman, a chariot and two archers here. I'm going to completely ignore these jokers in the forest and just go in with everybody, and we should have a good shot at this. We have a lot more guys coming too. I think just take literally everyone in here, because we can use these guys to deal with these bastards here. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, have fun, Gilgamesh. Maybe library is a good idea now. I'll keep doing horse archers here though. Monty is plotting. Very unlikely to be me though, since he has no units over here. Oh, true. He's... Ooh, that'd be funny if he lost the city. That would be really funny, actually. As we saw, Charlie does not have ironworking because he decided... I don't know what he even went for. Meditation. He's not teching very well. I think he just crashed his economy and settled too many cities too quickly or something. He's not working the gold mine, so he doesn't have the commerce from it. He doesn't have any cottages, and he never got ironworking. I think he just crashed his economy. We'd have to see the replay that we can't see, unfortunately, but think his beakers per turn is absolute garbage. I don't know. But he hasn't even got ironworking, which is abysmal for an immortal AI at this date. Absolutely terrible. So, big yikes. No, he got a unit. Protective bastard's gonna save his life. Damn. Okay, this is where the dice rolls kind of come in, but we got a decent shot because the archers will most likely get wounded by my guys. We can also promote shock, so it gives us the archers, right? We want to wound the archers because our 4 chariots are actually going to have odds against everything else other than the 2 archers in here, so we have a pretty good shot at this. So I didn't kill the archer, we did some damage, which is fine. We'll have another shot. I want to make sure we wound those. Okay, that's not good though. Bloody protective bastards. Not getting very good rolls here, unfortunately. This might not work. Yeah, not getting any good rolls. This is very sad. Yeah, this is actually gonna fail. I think I got really bad rolls. Holy shit. Just haven't done any damage to like any of the units in there with all my horse archers. Okay. It's like the complete opposite of the Mansa game. Yep, well, we'll see how it goes now, but we're probably gonna die here, aren't we? Yeah, those archers are just not taking any damage, dude. This is kind of bullshit. Okay, this is not gonna work. We should probably just wait for reinforcements. Yikes. That's just actually not gonna work. Really bad rolls. Nothing you can do about that. Oh, it's okay. We can build more guys. Probably want combat 2 then next time. I don't know, man. That was really unfortunate. Oh, we'll see what happens. Very bad rolls though. Very, very, very bad rolls. Considering they're immune to first strikes and like did almost no damage to those archers. Yeah, you got a great general. It should be fine though. We can keep going. We can't really grow here actually, so we'll probably want to do that. Yeah, bad rolls. I mean, if one of them had rolled good, it would have been okay, but like none of them. They don't even have to win. I just wanted like a lot of damage done to the one of the archers. That's all we needed. We didn't even get that though. Oh well. We'll rinse and repeat. Always a dice roll. And protective on a hill is pretty brutal. He's got city garrison too as well. But now he's like overconfident and just throwing his chariots at me anyway. We need to go like this, I think. Okay, at least I won that fight. That's good. We can put this guy here. We can go here. Chop that. Hopefully he settles that. Yeah, I agree. Would be nice. Hopefully he doesn't make a super duper archer. Oh god. Okay. Probably more cottages here would be good to kind of help our economy a bit. Can kind of get away with a fail like that. Now, if this was DD, I'd probably just retire the map at that point. That would be just a re-roll. If this was a DD game and I just died like that, that's a point where you lose DD. Look at this dude. We actually want to make sure he doesn't hook that up. Swordsman, and probably not ideal in a hill city behind walls. Definitely tough with protective rather than somebody like Jawal with a bunch of flatland cities though, that's for sure. Wow, still angry at size 3. I've whipped the living daylights out of this place, haven't I? Should be better next turn, but we want to probably put it on avoid growth. We can also trade our extra ivory and cows when I remember to road them up. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to AFK for a moment. Alright, welcome back. Okay, let's try to get another group together. I'm expecting him to come out and try to counterattack me with all those units now because he's cocky and won a bunch of fights. And they usually do that when you fail, so that will give us a chance to clear him out and take another shot. We'll just go in with more. We need like, I don't know, 10 or 12 horse archers to break that. He put up a good resistance there. Getting a scientist here. Maybe I should be working the cottage. Let's work the cottage as well as a scientist. At size 6 we'll work the mine too. We can put another cottage in here. It should be okay economically, really. Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, we've got to get the gems up, actually. That's what I should really be doing right now, is getting the gems. Here comes another archer. Right, when that archer gets off the hill, I'm going to pick him off, because we don't need that guy showing up. Okay, let's get the gems up, though. We definitely want to do that. Also make sure he doesn't pick us off with a chariot, too. I have no idea what the hell Montezuma's up to. Let's just hope he doesn't backstab us, or that'll be problematic. Maybe another cottage here to kind of share to my capital wouldn't hurt. Yeah, gems will be good. Happiness is very nice to have. No, I just promoted City Garrison. It's just unlucky. I mean, I had like, I don't know, what, 20% chance or something to win the fights there, but I barely did any damage at all. And I'm immune to first strikes, which is supposed to guarantee the fact you actually damage an archer. Just really bad rolls. Like, let's look at that. 11% chance and then like a 10 or 15% chance to retreat. But I'm like 1 hit on his archer. Like, okay, dude. And it's like, I get hit. I do 1 tiny hit, I get hit, and I die. And that happens like twice in a row, you see here? Which is just absolute bullshit. Yeah, it sucks. We'll sign peace treaty. Where did that archer actually go, though? Oh, right there. Maybe we can bait some of those units out, but we're just gonna stack up and go in with a bigger army. I should be able to out-pump him. There you go. So... well, that's not even promoted though. Right. There's a 40% chance to do, like, not enough damage, but there's also a 60% chance to do decent amount of damage. And that's with combat 1. And that's against the Axemen. I had shock guys, so I had better odds. Because I was fighting archers, not the Axemen, when I promoted to shock. So I don't know, man. Would have been like 70 or 80% chance to do significant damage. Lost 2 in a row, and then the third guy did no damage at all, I'm pretty sure, so yikes. That's okay. Bad luck happens. We took a gamble, we failed, but I also did that because it's not the end of the world. We can just go in again with more units. And he's taking units out stupidly. He's left 3 guys in here now, so they're not even fortified anymore. Cool, he got a spy. I want to kind of keep a unit here and choke him from hooking up the iron. I don't want to fight swordsmen on a hill behind walls. Swordsmen on a hill behind walls are actually worse than spearmen for horse archers to deal with, really. That's not what you want to really fight. I might make a bunch of super horse archers rather than a super medic too, kind of thinking about it. Would be nice. We have plenty of guys still coming. And I have 5 cities as well. And I have gems. Montezuma, I have no idea what he's doing. Maybe I should put a guy here to make sure I... wait, why are we mining? We should be chopping first, so it's actually a decent tile. Okay, I want to pop whip that library, yeah. We took the food, right? Yep. We can actually maybe do that. Get more overflow for that or something, I don't know. Mathematics would be good to go for though. We can kind of get away with this crap because it's immortal, not DD. Yeah. Oh, look, he's doing stupid stuff now, taking the Axemen out of the city. I don't know if I want to do that though. He's put his... oh my god, look at those archers, it's absolutely disgusting, man. Even then, I still have 11% chance against his super duper archers. It's just horse archers for you. Wow, he did actually. He'll be getting it next, that's for sure. What a bastard. I really want to take the luck shot against this guy, but I know better. I will probably lose 67, and then even if I win the chariot, we'll be able to finish me. So instead, we'll just go trash his land. What's he gonna do about that? Nothing. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. How many we got? We probably want like at least 10 horse archers. We are kind of getting there though. When this guy shows up, maybe next turn we can give it another shot. Can we overflow here? Not really. I don't know, maybe another chariot, who knows. We promote these guys with the Great General, we should have a good chance though. This is a bit better of an army. Gilgamesh is settling the ivory, it looks like. I don't know why this guy's even in here, what the hell. Mathematics. We're getting gems, so we can also look into growing here in a moment. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, it's only 2 units I need to do damage, or maybe 3 now, because he had 2 chariots last time. The chariots are nothing. My chariots can probably kill his chariots, you know? Or my horse archers can almost definitely kill his chariots. It would have been enough if we had good rolls on the archers initially. That's what I was counting on. The shock guys would do like decent damage to the archers, and then the chariots would get either the axemen or the super wounded archers and also have good odds. And then, you know, if the chariots are winning their fights, and then, well, it's just easy game, isn't it? Just needed those first 2 rolls to go a little bit better, but oh well, it's okay. He's trying to get me with that guy, and he moved. Oh shit, he got a spearman. But he moved this guy over here too, like an idiot, so maybe I could try charioting this guy instead of risking my good guy's life. So we can give a bunch of guys promotions maybe, which might be a legit strat here, like 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, I am asking you to select the chariots game. Would you like to do that? All of these guys will get 2 XP each. Make that guy the super dude for later. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have. Oh well, whatever. And we just do this and go in like that, and this guy can chase me all he wants. He's not going to get to the city in time now, which is pretty funny. We've got 13 guys now instead of like 8 or something, so there you go. Let's do that for a bit. Augustus, you bastard. We'll be able to tech anyway the moment we capture that, so might as well go for it. Yeah, we should be able to do this, I would hope. Oh crap, that's a lot of you. What the hell? Where did he get all those guys from? Maybe not. Wow. He settled the Great General though, it looks like. That's why he's making a... we should probably just go for it, shouldn't we? Before this axeman gets in. Oh no, it's gonna come down to dice rolls again. But we do have 13 guys. And there's only 5 real defenders. And we have 10 horse archers. There we go, that's what you need. 4%. Kind of a luck shot, to be honest, but... whatever, man. I take it. Okay, that's fine. Did a little bit of damage, which should hopefully be enough. Now we're getting a bit better luck. But every guy has 2 promotions too, so they're stronger. You see, this is what I mean. Now we did a good amount of damage to the archer, and he's 1.6 out of 3 instead of 2.6 out of 3. So he's taken significant damage, and at that point the chariot should actually have odds against him. So this is what you want. It's actually going so much better now. Now I get 21 against his protective archer. See, this is why it's a good unit. And although it didn't win, it detrimentally wounded him down to 0.4 and withdrew at the same time, which is just insane. And now it's giving me stupid axemen. So we get a couple more guys to shock. And we get the spear instead of the axe for some dumb reason, but I take that. But now the spear, well, we didn't get too lucky against that spear. He's still pretty healthy. I'm gonna have to do this. Maybe I should use the combat 2 guy. Okay, the axe is pretty badly wounded though. Now it's the spear. I want to win that spear and then I'll actually be able to use my chariots against them, I think. Okay, we withdrew and the spear is a non-factor now. That's excellent. Okay, so now we're getting archers because his stupid thingo is badly wounded, and we actually get 50% odds with a chariot. And we win! Yeah! Now we get a chariot, which is kind of funny, which gives me 71. And I lose. Okay, sure. But now that just means we can go combat 2 as well. Win. 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 He's got like nothing left. Oh, it's gonna be close, but it's getting better. I wouldn't say that's amazing luck, that's kind of average luck, but it's good enough to help us get through anyway. I got one luck shot, also lost a bunch of fights that I had a decent chance of winning too. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's definitely decent and much better than last time, that's for sure. That's all you really need, really. That's what I count on. Hey, we got gems online. Let's go. A Scotland Yard. Yes, that is. Modern day skyscraper at 350 BC. How do you like that? Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so we got the axe in there, but that's fine. He got like nothing else. The axeman is not fortified. And we very badly wounded him, so we should have it now. 97. 97! Okay, dude. 98. 92. Right, you bastard. Settled, Great General, Great Wall, Scotland Yard. Hell yeah. Our friend Diddy Dazu is selling gold. Hey, thanks for telling me. Cool. So now we can get to math. Honestly, it might be a good idea to cease fire now, because he's kind of coming here with a bunch of angry bastards. We're in no condition to fight. We got his capital anyway, which makes him really weak from here on. I wonder if Augustus is going to be a bastard and settle a city right there to steal my gold. He might. He might just do that, you know. We do cease fire and build more units and come back. So, yeah, we're strong enough to push through and get him anyway. May as well improve that, we can sell that. And we could honestly just go construction and finish him with war elephants instead. Do that to get him in 2 turns maybe. Which means we can grow in here. We have the happiness to definitely grow now. We can grow every city, but I do want the scientist, probably academy or something, to get to construction a bit quicker. No idea what Monty's up to. He's got jaguars. I don't know who he's going after. Could be anybody. We'll watch out for incoming stacks though. Yeah, definitely RNG went better second time around. Honestly, nice when you don't get completely screwed. I can chop these forests into more units too now, hell yeah. Want to get a granary though. No great lighthouse yet, because hardly anyone has a reason to build it, because it's a lakes map. No.
If in other sciences we should arrive
I don't know what Monty's up to be honest. I don't like it.
Error, it behooves us to place the foundations of knowledge in mathematics.
A chop in here to get the granary. The whip also to get overflow for the granary. So even though I don't have the granary up yet, the granary should be up at a pretty convenient time anyway. Construction would be good, although it looks like somebody has a currency because I can get it cheap. No? Could also go currency. Oh no, currency's at a discount because I have both math and alpha. That makes sense. I would hope for a trade for currency, but who knows, man. I'm gonna go for war elephants anyway. Should be able to keep going with the horse archers though until then. So I'm getting another whole bunch. Yeah, here we go. Got the granary right at a perfect time. That's even better. Start clearing out this jungle so we can cottage the hell out of it. Whip that, overflow, will finish the barracks. Could scout Monty, yeah, but then I'd have less units for Charlemagne, because I'm planning to redeclare on him in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna yoink that worker probably in a minute, maybe next turn actually, because I just got another bunch of dudes here. Yeah, I reckon next turn we go in. It'll be significantly easier if this next city we hit is not a hill. I don't think that's on a hill over there. And that's definitely not on a hill there. Maybe that one first. I don't know. We'll just go on the hill and like fork him. Threaten both cities. That's how you really use the mounted units to your advantage. You freaking fork them like that. It's like, what are they going to do about that when you're threatening both cities at once? I'll defend nothing. What the hell was that? He's stealing my food. Oh, dude, what the hell? What is with these guys and stealing my resources this game? Holy shit. So friggin' greedy and selfish. Honestly. Like, what the hell? He has no tech at all, so... Oh, good, we can pick these guys outside of the city. 88%. Yeah. Settled on copper to the little punk. I should have actually moved an archer up here into Aachen, although we can fix that. Looks like his city's a bit more further to the right, but we'll take out the copper spot anyway, that'll sort him out. Another dude, because we're imperialistic. Hell yeah. I would probably make a super medic. I could settle him. Settling him wouldn't be bad for better catapults. I don't know where Although Charlie's capital is probably a good heroic epic spot. Look at that. Iron, marble, double food, mine. Yeah, that's a really nice heroic epic spot. But I might do the super medic thing, because Charlie already settled a guy, and you don't need any more than one guy settled for a while. We'll definitely get more later anyway. Go ahead on an archer for now, I think. And then I probably want... I don't even need an archer, just save it for catapults actually. Let's go research. Don't think I need any more. If I do, I can just build a horse archer and chop really quick. What's Monty up to? Nobody knows. Look at this caveman immortal tech rate. Nobody's got like math yet. Complete caveman. A couple people have monarchy, most don't even have priesthood though. Very, very slow tech base. Nice to see for once. Cool, we're getting that guy too. Oh, he's archering me. Oh no. Spearman escorting a settler. Nice, dude. Shot guys appear to be the stuff. Yep. Nice. Much easier when it's on flat land. So much easier when it's on flat land. Jesus Christ, that was easy. Not on a hill, otherwise the city would have been revealed. That's good to know. Use that guy to protect them, because those other 3 horse archers that are wounded are very highly promoted. I don't want to lose them to the spear. Also, if he kills those guys, he'll probably take no damage since how wounded they are. But if he attacks the full health horse archer, I'll lose a crappy horse archer with only 1 promotion. But because it's full health, he'll take some damage, ideally, and we'll be fine. That's my strategy there for kind of dealing with that spearman. And likewise, we're going to try to heal a bit here. Put this guy in here for a bit of extra oomph. Do I want to heal here? Maybe I should just move everybody over. I don't know, to be honest. What's the fastest way to get there? We need to be on one of these hills. Actually, it's fine then, because we can go on the hill and then hit the city immediately after, so... Well, he's going to double spear this guy, probably, but oh well. See what he does. He's a prick, that's for sure. Don't want him to go on that tile if possible. And did he dozu? Did indeed. Did he dozu my cow like a complete bastard? Yeah, prick. Really don't appreciate that, dude. What the hell? Do I bother? This capital's very yikes. I might actually move my capital here with the gems and the river and the food. That looks like a killer spot to move the capital later on. Let's be real. River cottages everywhere. A double river. That's like every single tile in this city's a river. Quite literally, almost, anyway. Almost every single tile is on the river here. That's actually insane. And then it's got double food, it's got a floodplains tile, it's got some forests still, it's got the gems. This is a spot you would move your capital. What a killer spot. Beautiful spot for a city. We better start growing it then. Yeah, this tundra on this map is insane, although we don't have to worry about it anymore because I have the Great Wall, so hell yeah. Get that guy out of there. He can retire from his mission in the ice and go home. Oh, he took that one. At least he got wounded, so we actually have a chance at killing him now. You see, this is what I mean about spearmen. They win one fight and then they kind of die. I have 71% against him now. Of course I get unlucky, but whatever. 2 guys in here though. That's what I mean, spearmen are just not great units. No, it's not even that good medic, really. Oh, we can almost make it too, damn. Need farms because our food got stolen by Didi Dazu. We don't have much money per turn, but capture gold from the city will get us to construction. Happiness would be really nice, please, bro. Monty's not stacking on my border, but that doesn't mean we're safe. This road here is a bit sus as well. Oh! That is unlucky, dude. That's unlucky. That is very unlucky. There we go, this is what I mean. Protective, who cares? Behind walls, who cares? Horse archers, baby. There you go. Good day to you too, man. I hope you're doing well. I agree, he's a bit of a spastic, that Charlie guy. Let's make some trades, bro. We can be buddies. Me and you forever, man. Oh, he fleed with the great general. Nice. It's mostly archers now, he can't build any spears at all, although he did have a spear going with that settler that he settled somewhere. What I want to do here is move my medic here and heal these guys fully so we can all go here and then hit the city here 2 turns later. Think ahead of your moves. It's like playing chess a bit, you know, using knights in the chess game if you've ever played that, but yeah, think like 2 moves ahead where you can go, like friggin' fork your opponent or whatever. Get to tactical spots conveniently. Kind of the same principle when you're horse archer rushing, Keshik rushing, or Cuirassier rushing. Pretty cool stuff. So I think we academy this bastard. It's already making 17 beakers, and my current stupid capitals, well, it's making 33 to be fair, but alright, well, maybe it's nice, but whatever. When the other place actually grows cottages and builds a palace, I'm sure it'd be better, so let's just build it now. This is going to be my capital. I don't want a bulb compass or anything, or golden age. Who built Mausoleum anyway? England's going ham on the wonders. She's actually getting pretty big too. Is this the one game that Elizabeth is actually competent? Who knows? Interesting though. Oh, he's coming to get me, actually. Gonna spear me. Oh, I don't like that actually. Ugh. Wants to stick a spear in my butt. Oh, that's annoying. Might leave that guy to defend then. Holy shit, is that 3 archers? No, 2 archers and a galley, okay. Female leader empowerment camp. Maybe. Good sir, I would like it if you worked to the cottages on that guy, and I would like it if you started growing again. Because we can. We just got construction, which means war elephant time. Hell yeah. Yeah, ideally I should have moved my thing up a bit more. My archers to defend up here. Don't really need them down here anymore, but oh well. I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to go. I kind of have a headache and would prefer to continue later. This is really annoying. I don't know why I have a freaking headache, but... oh my god. Playing with a headache is not fun. Maybe I'll just take a break soon after I finish off Charlie and finish the stream tomorrow. But, oh well, we got the good horse archer rush showcase nonetheless. Do not think I can go another 3 hours with this headache. Oh, you bastard. You see what I mean? Like, the spear wins a fight, and then what? It dies, right? He won 1 fight, he's badly wounded, and now he's kind of... dead. Like, it's just not a good unit. Like, cool, you kill 1 horse archer, then you die. Nice, dude. There we go. Yeah. Not too bad, actually. Nothing coming here. We take that city and then think about who we want to elephant rush, really. I don't think I can Great General that guy a second time, which is really awkward. I shouldn't have Great Generaled him the first time. I don't think I can actually make him a medic, so I'm gonna Great General this one instead. It's kind of stupid, but yeah, you can't Great General them twice. So if I want a super medic, I have to do it to a different one. I kind of messed that up, but oh well. We'll take the workers. Always want to grab those if you can, because they just run away. But now it's time. I don't know who, but somebody is gonna be getting it. And we should probably go do the iron thing as well. Now that we got what we need, we definitely want currency so we can recover. It's gonna be a complete caveman game. Like, looking at very late civil service. Looks like Tokugawa already got his protective longbows though. Dude, Tokugawa, the tech leader, already got longbows. Wow. He's out teching Elizabeth. My god. Tokugawa putting in work. Diddy Dazu, nothing special. Charlie, complete caveman. Still no iron working for Charlie at nearly 1 AD. That's just ridiculous. What is he doing? Montezuma is not really doing much either. they're not really teching very fast. So we don't really need anything. Nobody has currency yet. Very complete caveman tech base. Which is nice, we can have fun and go smash the world with elephants. That sounds like a great time. Yeah, I mean, he had iron right here in his capital, he just never researched it. Like an idiot. I'm wondering if I should whip things into this palace. Also, maybe we shouldn't grow into unhappiness, what do you think? Yeah. Alright, well let's get this last city and then take a break. Alexander's plotting, that's not good. Who's he next to? He could be going Elizabeth. He has close borders with Augustus, a high chance of also being Augustus. Elizabeth and Augustus are the high targets. And then it might be me or Montezuma next because we're in a war and he's taking the opportunity to dogpile. So we're like the third most likely target. But most likely Elizabeth or Augustus. Would be nice if he slowed Lizzie down because she's going pretty big on the wonders and the tech. She's got the pyramids. Is she smart enough to go into rep? No, she's not, so she's pretty stupid. Oh, hello. Coming in here with these idiots. Okay, dude. We'll leave the stupid chariot to sit in the city. How's our shot at killing these guys? Pretty good. Good. And any city work the gold? No. The gold is out of our territory. We could saddle a city on the Plains Hill, which is an interesting idea. Cats into palace sounds good, yeah, I agree. Ah, it's already unhappy. What the hell, dude? Okay, you're getting whipped then, you bastards. Once I take the rest of Charlie out, we're gonna be a lot happier because the stupid we yin to join our motherland crap that's in all of Charlie's cities will go away. So that'll be pretty nice. Cities aren't too happy, really. Whipped them pretty heavily. Trying not to whip too hard, but it's also hard. Love it when he takes a protective archer out the city to try and choke me in the forest and just dies horribly to a horse archer though. It's amazing. Amazingly stupid. Yeah, thanks for stealing my tiles, Gilgamesh. Really appreciate it, dude. That's the problem with settling a city with the food in the second ring. Creative bastard will just steal it like that. That's why you usually want them in the first ring. That's why I settled this city here with them in the first ring here. Because who knows? You know, if I went one more to the right, Augustus might have gone here and tried to get that or whatever. And yeah, it's yikes. chop some guys out of Aachen with the Great General boost. I don't honestly know who I want to go for next. I mean, Augustus is being a prick, and he's a lot closer. Didi Dazu, I can probably leave him alone, maybe. I don't know, I have to think about it. Augustus might be a lot easier. Look at that power, he's very weak. Haven't even started building elephants and catapults, really. Economy's really at its limit though. Need to take some stuff. Man, we are going on strike. I might even gift this to Monty. I can't... yeah. Augustus won't like it, but who cares. I might gift this to him to get him to police so he doesn't bother me later. And also, so it cuts the maintenance down a bit because it's really yikes at the moment. I might even raise that last tundra crap city if it doesn't have anything worth it. Like Plains Cottages are kind of yikes, dude. This one's okay. It's got a good food source and some nice tiles that can build a lighthouse, chop some units out, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking about gifting this one. This is right on his border. If he gets another border pop, he might even flip it. Well, no, he won't flip it, but just annoying to have. Set research to correctly bulb a tech you want. Okay. So you have future technologies here, which is the second one, and then you have current technologies. So current one is what if I had a scientist right now, what he's going to bulb right now. Now, when I set future technologies, you can hold down Shift and queue up a bunch of techs here. So if I don't want to bulb compass, let's see, if I researched compass, I were to bulb aesthetics, right? Because it would change what it bulbs. So you hold down Shift and you like queue up techs here. Maybe let's stop going for currency as well, that might be confusing it. So say we get compass, it'll bulb aesthetics. We say we get aesthetics, it's gonna bulb calendar. We get calendar, now we get something cool like metal casting. Oh hell yeah, dude. Now we get metal casting, we bulb machinery. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So it's like the future technologies. And you have to hold down Shift and click on them and put them in light blue. Basically queuing them up, but it also in the future one will show like what happens if you have all these ones that are queued up. Optics, astronomy, engineering. Look at this, you can even bulb engineering. Pretty cool stuff. If you go like code of laws and civil service, you're gonna get like philosophy, paper, education, compass, aesthetics, calendar, metal casting, and eventually you can bulb lib. So yeah, you can do all sorts of cool stuff there. Definitely worth playing around with and learning the priorities. I think Augustus. He's a prick. Did he build anything? He built Stonehenge. Wow, big whoop-de-doo. But he's kind of in my face, and he did that, which is unacceptable. Well, I can't chop the forests. I'm probably not going to get those tiles for a little bit as well. So, I don't know about that. They're in his territory. Will take some time to get them, which means I have to sit here waiting like an idiot paying for them. I'd rather just gift him it now. Prague, is it? It takes down the distance from Palace. It's also going to take down the number of cities maintenance. You see, look at that. I gained 14 gold per turn by doing that. Hell worth it, I think. Might actually get to currency now. Maybe. Have a chance at get. Yeah, I should be able to get to currency with the capture gold from the last city that I'm gonna take. It is kind of a big deal. City maintenance really does add up, as you can see, so sometimes it's better just to get rid of cities. I'm going to raise this other city as well. I think I'm not keeping that. Go for it, Monty. All yours, bro. Pretty sure Monty can't take that. Unless he gets some insanely lucky rolls. Hey Lucas, we're playing Kathy and doing a horse archer rush. Scout out Rome to see if he only has that one iron on your border. We can actually check that. Nope. That's how you check. Yep! Exactly what I wanted to happen. Now we can take this with like no losses. Well, it has a deer, but I don't want to. I'm honestly just going to raise it because this is the difference between getting to currency and being able to keep teching after that and not getting to currency and taking another 40 turns to get to currency. I want to get to currency so I can run wealth and recover as soon as possible. Oh, that is perfect. Augustus got dowed by Alex. Okay, I told you I had a high chance because they had the border tension, so... Augustus can go and settle that for us and we'll just take it off him later. That's fine by me. But we're going to try to recover a little bit here and also kick some ass. Almost got the palace up too. And now this thing doesn't have we in to join our motherland because Charlie's just gone. Right, we're already starting to stack up elephants and catapults. Nice, and we got another one for, no, it's the other city that's in that exact same position. It's confusing, it's like a city with 3 water tiles under it, and then there's like another one with the exact same thing. Holy shit. Almost settled my great general in the wrong place because of that. Nice terrain. Hell yeah, we're like one-turning the catapults. I like it. Pumping them out. Okay, we don't want to work that in there. I would rather you work that in there, bro. Maybe save that for later. We are struggling to get to currency. Oh, I don't know, man. Do I want to give him math? 50 gold would get us there. Go build some wonders, dude. Really want to get to currency, but we're struggling immensely. Base commerce 14. I think I'll wait until next turn and turn the slider up with Vienna and the gems and the academy and everything in here multiplied by the palace should be much better because wait 1 turn. We will try and optimize this a little bit. $60 gold, maybe that's worth it. Oh, you got currency, that's right, okay. Well, I'll take the 60 gold. Don't want meditation. Yeah. Now we got the palace in here. Oh, no, we don't. Jokes. But whatever, we got the... Never mind, I thought I was finishing the palace. Okay, never mind, that's fine though. We're growing here and it's working more cottages with the academy anyway, so that's still better, I think. Also, can we, like, work the cottages, you idiots? Should really be paying attention to this and trying to work these as early as possible because we're getting that palace. I guess you kind of want to finish that too. 9 turns, 10 turns. Okay, this one's better. Yeah, this is tricky. It takes forever to build a palace in the early game. That's why I don't often move my capital much. It's a lot of hammers. Could have been put into like 4 elephants. Annoying, 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 annoying. We have this huge stack of horse archers as well that we can throw at Augustus on top of these units. It's pretty cool. Calendar. Yeah, I can get calendar. I don't really want to give away horseback riding and construction. Look at that. Lizzie is the only one with those techs. These guys are complete caveman. Holy shit. It's a freaking great lighthouse. How many coastal cities do I actually have? 1, 2. You see, this doesn't count as a coastal city. It's only a lake. 3. You get 3 cities benefit on Great Lighthouse. Nah. It's not really that impressive. It's just not a good wonder on this map. Not worth it. Would rather run research. Would rather pump units. I don't know what to do with this capital. Maybe National Epic in here later on. It's the best thing I can think of. Focusing on catapults here because I want City Raider 2 catapults. I think City Raider 2 catapults are more of a big deal than... I messed that up, didn't I? More of a big deal than Combat 2 elephants. And I can also just build a stable if I want to get better elephants, but you don't really need better elephants, they're already strong enough. Get better catapults, do more damage, bombard faster maybe. Oh, for Christ's sake. Really? Why did you blow up, you bastards? Just the barracks? That's okay. Tokugawa adopts a vassalage. Tokugawa is gaming. Stupid event. Being stupid. 4-star horse archer. Hell yeah. Alright, pump out the catapults. I don't need many elephants because I have so many friggin' so many horse archers instead, and horse archers are almost as good as an elephant. Just make better units. Let's go. Imperialistic. Get 3 guys settled in there pretty soon, hopefully. And we're chopping all these forests into even more units. Make this an insane pumpage spot. This is a really cool heroic epic spot. Gonna be exciting to see this pump out the City Raider 3 trebs later on that can potentially deal with rifles. I guess we need to whip more things into this a bit later. That's what we'll probably do. Okay, can we get currency or are we dying? We can. Nice, we made it. Hey, we'll be able to sell our crap for money now, which might really help us. Kind of a yikers tech paste. You want that for free, do you? I don't know about that, dude. But maybe he'll make him like me and leave me alone. Might be worth it. Get him to pleased.
Everything is worth
yeah, whatever, why not?
will pay for it.
A lot of pluses with him. He's unlikely to bother me later now. You got the currency monopoly. What do you think about this? Oh, really? She might be going for it. Okay, yeah, see, currency immediately kind of fixed my economy a bit. It's already much better. Such an amazing tech. when you're doing early wars, because you capture a lot of cities and obviously a lot of maintenance, but it gives you an extra trade route in each city, which is like +2 commerce, +2 commerce, +2 commerce, +3, +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. And that adds up to like, we have 8 cities, so that's like, I just gained 17 beakers per turn, I think, or 17 commerce per turn. That's why we're suddenly cash positive. It's just really, really helpful in this situation. Very, very strong tech. When you do early wars, we're nearly ready to go. I think I will do this tomorrow though. I have a really bad headache right now. I don't want to really keep playing. This wasn't part of the plan, but oh well. So I might just end the stream early and we can continue the same time tomorrow if that's alright with you guys. This is really annoying. We can actually whip Axemen here for more overflow. Be better. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow, anyway. But that's your Horse Archer Rush, anyway. We played that out all the way, and that went pretty darn well. Even though we got unlucky, we still made it work. See, it's just an amazing unit. Just power on through with. Yeah. Any last questions before I stop for today? I will continue this the same time tomorrow. Keep this going for a bit longer. And we probably want to change to wealth also, that means. Elephant. Wealth is better than research to run if you have the choice, because much easier to gain beakers by raising slider with libraries and academies than it is to gain gold per turn, so the wealth has better value. I'm staying for a couple minutes in case anyone has some last questions. Do you have the only ocean? I don't think it's that rare. Anywhere where there's seafood is technically like ocean or coast or whatever. So there's some here. There's some up here through the ice. Might be some more over here. Who knows? It's not that rare. But it's an interesting map script. I used to play this all the time when I was little, actually. I don't know why, I just loved this map. And I remember stupid Barbarian horse archers bothering me when I was a little kid as well. And losing longbows to barb horse archers. Ah yes, it's like bullying me. So stupid. So no Renaissance Great Lighthouse. Wait, did it get built? We could build it if we really want. Could be fun. Who knows? Maybe it will go to the Renaissance era, you never know. Yeah, same time tomorrow, mate. Alright, I'll wrap it up today. I'm gonna get some medicine and lie down for a bit or something. Stupid friggin' headache. I guess I didn't sleep properly or something, who knows. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Horse Archer Rush. It went pretty well. We played out a pretty awkward start, honestly. And that was awesome doing Settler first, because you rarely ever get to do that. So the only time Settler first works is when you're like imperialistic and you're on a Plains Hill, I reckon. Otherwise it's probably just not worth doing. Anyway, I'll end the stream now. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a great day. Remember to leave a like or a positive comment to support the content. It helps recommend it to newer viewers. We've had a lot of new people come in recently. So make sure we keep that going. And yeah, support the content. We'll keep going tomorrow. See you then. Thank you.